Oh, yes, here we are, season 23. Welcome to Dancing with the Stars and All Access. We are back. Come on, guys. First of all, I got to say, look at you guys. You look so beautiful. Don't they look beautiful? We have missed you, and you've told us how much you have missed us. So tonight really is a celebration. Not only are we celebrating this incredible cast, which is season 23, we're all very excited about. We're also celebrating the return of All Access, as well as that, the return of the Holy Trinity. That's right, Derek, Max, and Cheryl. Just let that sink in. Can we get one more time, please, Tom? That's right. On the same season, all three of these guys will be together. If you are a super fan of the show, these are the names that you want to see on the same season. We have got so much to talk about tonight. Before we get into it, just to talk All Access, this is something that we're very proud of. Look at this bench. Are you kidding me? Now, a lot of people, they come up to me on the street, they say, Dom, first of all, love what you do. Then they say, why don't you get a bench? Boom, we've got a bench now, so we're going to be sliding all over the place. Not only that, as always, all the cameras, you're kind of in control. You're the director of the show. You see all the tabs around you if you're watching on abc.com. You can decide which camera you want to go to. You can create your own show as you sit. Now, the lighting is a bit dark right now because they're about to do the opening of the show, season 23, and wow, you want to be near a TV to see this. It is incredible. We've also got a 360 cam, which we can't show you right now, but if you are online watching on abc.com, you can see that. You can control it. You can see where it goes. And also, people ask us, man, we want to know who's coming up next. Well, for the first time, we can tell you. Look at this. Look at this. There it is, down the bottom there. You can see when your favorite is going to be coming up, when we're going to be talking to them. Grab a sandwich and be ready so you don't miss it. Thank you so much, everybody, for clapping on that one. I wasn't expecting a clap on that. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And finally, this is huge. Now, everyone always asks us to take them behind the scenes. Now, this year, we are going deeper than ever before for season 23. You see the show, and it is so polished and perfect. But this is where it starts. Inside the dancer's head, inside the pro's head. And can we take a look at the wides? This is what's called the wide of the show. Now, the director takes this footage, and they decide every little cut, every camera, every set, every staging. And we're going to be showing you these for every single dance. So you're going to be seeing what is inside Derek's head, and then you're going to be able to see if they can deliver it live on that ballroom right after that as well. And you're probably sitting here, man, am I going to be hosting the show by myself tonight? Well, no, I'm not, because now, please welcome my co-host for the evening, the recently married one and only Kim Herjavec. Look at this. We can't see this beautiful dress in all its glory because we are getting ready for the opening. But Kim, first of all, congratulations.
You got it right, Kim Herjavec.
I know,
yeah.
right? And look, we're going to show you guys this in a little bit more detail later on. But look at this little bad boy right there. I'm serious. We've got like 15 security guards here right now. The sniper's on the roof looking after that little bad boy. And we've got Robert coming up later as well, right?
He's going to come up. He's here.
So we're going to be asking the tough questions. We're going to be learning a lot about what went down, how was the wedding, how everything's going now. But right now we need to talk about the start of the season, okay? Because we've got so much to talk about. We need to start by talking about tag board, okay? So Dancing with the Stars tag board, this is a very social show. It's all about you. And so we want to hear from you. Of course, you can follow us at DWTS All Access. You can see there are all your tweets as they're coming in live.
Love it.
So all your questions, anything that you want to know or anything you want to say, who you are supporting this season, please let us know. And we're going to be feeding it back to you live. There it is at DWTS All Access. But first of all, Kim, I want you to weigh in on what I see as somewhat of the Mount Rushmore of Dancing with the Stars. Now, I think you would be up on that mountain.
You reckon?
Thank you so much. I mean, there's an incredible crowd here tonight. They're everywhere. But who else would be there is Max, Derek, Cheryl. Now, these are three names that have been synonymous with Dancing with the Stars across its 23 seasons. Yep. Why are these names so often mentioned? There they are there. And I know they're all good friends of you.
They are. They're all good friends of mine. Oh, I love the music.
Thank you.
Wow.
You're in the Church of Dancing with the Stars now.
That's so good.
What is it about these three?
I mean, they're the fan favorites. It's so nice to have them back. Cheryl's had some time off. I think it's been a couple of years, actually, doing her own stuff. But yeah, you know, that's the thing about Dance with the Stars. It is one big family, and I love the fact that you can go off and try and do other things, and the door's always open.
It's a family, and you can hear the opening of the show is starting behind us right now. We can't tell you how much we love the show. This opening is incredible. Each year they double down. They just go, they get better and better.
It's crazy.
And season 23 is going to be one heck of a season. I mean, where do we start when talking about, I guess what people are talking about outside right now, what these guys want to know. Everyone wants to see Amber Rose. Who is the real Amber Rose?
Exactly.
We're going to find out tonight. Ryan Lochte, of course.
Yeah,
this is an ongoing story. It's happening right now in the press, and we've got him on the show. Then you've got to talk about Tara, the first little person ever to dance on Dancing with the Stars anywhere in the world. There are some logistical questions that we have. It's going to be interesting to see what she pulls off tonight.
And I spoke to Sasha, so I've got some insight into
Fantastic.
all of that
That's why you were
well.
here, Kim.
Yeah.
And of course, these guys here, they love having your insight, and they want to know exactly, you know, how excited you are about this season.
I'm so excited about the season. I got to see everyone earlier today. Ryan and Cheryl. Ryan is incredibly nervous, I'm just going to say. He's petrified. So, but I think this is going to be great for him. I think we're going to see another side of him, and he's terribly nervous, but I'm sure everyone's going to get behind him.
And the interesting there is you've got Ryan, you've got Laurie. Of course, they've been to the Olympics.
Right.
Millions and millions around the world. They understand pressure, but I think both of them are feeling it more than ever before because they're stepped outside their comfort zone.
Exactly.
And of course, that is what Dancing with the Stars is all about. Now, as you can see right now, our lights have not broken.
Yeah.
No, this is supposed to happen because right now, behind us, look, you can see right now, this is the opening of Dancing with the Stars season 23.
It's electrifying in here.
And what an opening it has been.
The audience are going crazy for this cast.
And
it's so great.
You mentioned this cast. I've talked to a few of the celebrities, and they said they've found it hard to concentrate because there are so many hotties this season. You've got Glib, you've got Val, you've got Derek, you've got Max is back, and even Sasha. He's been working on his upper body. He's looking really, really sleek right now.
I mean, we have the hottest cast of dancers out there. Absolutely. Girls, guys. They're gorgeous. It
is. So that if you are a girl sitting out there, I think we're going to really deliver for you this season, season 23. As well as that, we've got the return of Julianne, we've got the return of Len. They've both got such unique energies, and I think, thank you, boom, that's it, the late air horn, just a few seconds late, we love that. Julianne and Len, both, I think, very huge characters, but really their personalities.
I love Julianne as a judge. She knows what it's all about. She's been there. She's been on that side.
Look at this. Can we just comment on this dress, though, now? Look at this amazing dress. Round of applause. Unbelievable.
I'm impressed how it's all standing.
The guys, they don't clap. They don't clap at the right time, this audience here. There it is. Unbelievable. Just, guys, please stop with the clapping. So, look, we are back. This is season 23. We are about to kick off. I think it's going to be a hotly contested show this year, isn't it?
It really is. I mean, we got to see the dress rehearsal, and some of the performances are really amazing and entertaining. There's some really entertaining, interesting ones. You're going to be blown away.
I mentioned it before, but I want to mention it again. I think as well we're going to see a lot of people asking the question, who is the real Rick Perry, okay? We think that we know these guys. We think we have a read on Amber and Ryan, but you can't hide on this show. You've got to be the real you, and if you do that, then you guys reward them with votes, and they can hang around.
That's what I love about Dance with the Stars. You cannot hide who you are at all. It's just you. You're so vulnerable, and that's what I love about the show. You get to know the real person. When I had Jerry Springer, everyone knew him from the show, but when you saw him doing Dance with the Stars, you saw this other side of him, and I think we're going to see that with all of our celebrities.
And of course, tonight, as soon as we are done, we've got our post show, which is going to be the first chance to hear from our pros. Thank you. Yes, look, everyone loves the post show here, but not too much. It's like a golf clap love.
Yeah.
The post show, which is the first chance to hear from our celebs and the pros directly after they've danced, okay?
Exactly.
And I think that is the most important thing, because right now, it's the unknown.
It's the unknown, and I think when they come up here, they let their guard down, and they're just like happy that it's over. They've had the judges say what they want to say, and they can just let themselves go. So.
Okay, I want to get your take on what we're seeing right now. This is Mary Lou and Derek. Now,
this is the rehearsal.
Yeah, this is the rehearsal, but it's not the rehearsal of them just mucking around.
This is the actual dance that they're going to do, and this is the rehearsal in the studio that they actually give to the director.
It's the inception, it's the creation, and this is Derek's vision. So what you should be looking for right now is, can they deliver this? Will they be lifting it up? I mean, how important is this?
I mean, it goes either way. Sometimes you're better in rehearsal without the pressure of the live audience, but then you see some people lift their game when they're actually out there live on the dance floor. I think Mary Lou Henn is going to be one of those that really thrives with the live audience. But she looks very clean and precise with what she's doing now. And this was a couple of weeks ago. So I'm sure she's going to, you know, have some improvement on this.
It gets really interesting when they've got 3 or 4 days to turn these things around. As I mean, look at us. We look
You'd be
amazing right now.
amazed at what you can do in 3 days. Like, it's amazing. But here we go. Like, I think she looks incredible. First of all, she looks amazing.
She does, and she is an absolute super fan of the show. She's been trying to get on for 8 years. She is finally there.
She's so enthusiastic about the show. She's passionate about it. And, I mean, she's got Derek Huff, so what's not to be excited about?
Yeah, and we're seeing all your tweets come in, guys. Keep them coming. Look, so much support out there. So and everyone is so happy to see Derek back.
Oh, my God. We're fan favorite completely. He's amazing. But Jive is such a high energy dance. Hard one to get first off the bat, but she's doing an amazing job. A lot of flicks and kicks, a lot of content in here. Derek's made it really entertaining and fun for her personality.
Thank you, Caroline, for your tweet there. Keep them coming in, guys.
Wow. And it's very precise. She's very clean. She's got lots of jive steps in there. I think the judges are going to give her good marks for this. I think that was a great way to start the show. Yeah, it's always hard opening the show. We just look at a tweet there from Lori Lofton. She would love to come and cheer on. She can be my date anytime. We've got to get her some seats up here on All Access. Oh, yeah. And keep your tweets coming in at DWTS All Access. We want to hear from you guys. What did you think of that? I mean, opening the show, never easy. It's never easy to be the first one out of the gate. And I think she did a great job. Yeah, and I think that, look, she's got a history of working on Broadway. Yes. Her parents owned a dance studio. Yeah. So she's obviously, she has that dance gene. We can reveal, of course, she acted on Taxi with John Travolta and Danny DeVito. We have been told by producers that both John Travolta and Danny DeVito will be coming along to the show. Showing and of course, support. You'd hope that they'd come up to All Access, but they will not tell us when. So you've got to watch the whole season. We'll get them up here for you, don't worry. To find out, exactly. So I think that they're going to be really happy with that. I think that once you've got Derek, there is a safety and a security that you know you're going to... He's a genius. Like what he does with... you know, his choreography, and he really gets the best out of who he's working with. He never just does the same stuff. It's always about the celebrity, and he brings the best out in them. Well, I want to kind of get your point on all of our couples as they do their opening dance tonight, as far as the expectation and what we saw. Were you expecting her to be quite good? I was expecting Mary Lou Henner to be good because I knew of her background. She's, you know, been in Chicago. She was Roxy. So I thought she would be good, and she definitely didn't disappoint. I thought that was a great jive. Yeah, well, I think she could, you know, she's got some improvement to do, but I think for a first dance, that was really good. Well, Len loved it. We just heard that he said, like, full of energy, great jive. So, you know, Len's a hard one to please. He is. He is. So I think as it goes along, she's going to get better and better. And I think with Derek as your partner, there, as I said, there is somewhat of a security blanket, right? So that you are going to be able to do the best that you can do. So I think she's going to be hanging around. Yeah, she'll be hanging around for sure. And of course, guys, we want to hear from you. We want to know what you thought of it. I know there's a lot of support out there, and sometimes you think that there's as much support for Derek as there is for the celebs that he partners with. Absolutely. Everyone loves Derek. I mean, find us at DWTS All Access. And of course, it's great to have Kim back and have your insight. It's great to be here. I think tonight is always a nerve-wracking one for all of the celebs. The pros have been there before, but opening night, it's the very first time not only that you're dancing in front of America, but you're seeing that your competition for the very first time. That's the thing. They've all been rehearsing in their own separate studios. They haven't seen each other, so now they're sizing up the competition as well. They're like, oh, it sort of makes it very real this first night. And what we're hearing... They don't know what to expect either. Yeah. They've just been in a dance studio rehearsing to, you know, a CD. It's very different with a live band, with a live audience. So once you get the first one out of the way, you can really relax and get into it. And I think especially for, you know, the people that are not used to this side of it with all the cameras and performing in front of a crowd. You know who's not going to be used to this? Well, I guess he's performed a lot, but Babyface is a producer, really. So he's used to sort of being behind the scenes. Well, we're going to get I think for him, you know, that's going to be interesting to see. We're going to get into Babyface's story a little later on. He's doing this from his mother that recently passed away. This was her absolutely favorite show, and he wants to sort of do this, imagining her looking down on him. So I think he's going to dig deep and find something out. We just heard from Bruno. He said that Derek really pushed you, gave you a lot of steps. He did. And you hit almost every one of them. So I think Derek's good. When he knows he can push you, he will pushes, do that, right? Absolutely. He wants to get the best out of you, and he'll do that. All right. Well, that was great. Well, very soon we are going to be having our very first guests on the show. I can see them right now.
That's right, Sasha. Sasha's up here. We love Sasha at All Access and his
Love
wonderful partner.
Sash.
Tara, they're going to be joining us right now at DWTS All Access. Thank you so much. And I think that our Dancing with the Stars tag board is so fantastic. It's a way for us to interact right now in real time. So if you've got any comments or questions, you just want to tell Sasha how good his hair looks, you can let us know at DWTS All Access. And of course, if you've got any questions for Kim here,
Yeah, just
the recently married
tweet me.
Hershevik.
Yeah,
Does that
Mrs.
feel weird to say?
Hershevik. I sometimes say Johnson. I still get it, yeah, not right sometimes.
All right, Kim, well, you're going to step
I'll
out right
step out,
now.
all right.
You go and see if there's any good questions there for us, and we are going to welcome our very first guests. Come on, a big round of applause for Tara and for my man Sash. Tara, how you going? Dominic, lovely to meet you, and welcome to All Access. We bedazzled this for you, just specially. Sash, we were going to bedazzle yours as well. Man, look at you, man. Amazing. I mean, we could talk all night long about Sash, about his hair, about how fabulous he is.
He could too.
He certainly could.
She knows me too well.
Trust me, we've been there. But I want to talk to you first about...
Applause? Is that an applause?
There's the audience there. Can't you see them behind there, Sash? For you, you had like a baby 5 minutes ago. Why did you want to do this so close to that? I mean, the pressure of just having a child and then you throw this into it? Are you crazy?
I know the child is an added stress. I really wanted to actually, I mean, I love my child more than anything in the world, and I love my children, but I really wanted to show the world that anything is possible, and not only having a child, but being a little person and being somebody that people consider disabled, to me, is defying the odds by being here.
Well, what I like about you and Sash,
That's a song. What I like about you.
What I like about you. Yeah,
Where's
please.
my applause?
No applause for him. Can we give him some crickets, though, please? Here we go. There you go. That's what you get, Sash. That's what you get. What I like about you is that you want to be, you just want to compete like a normal competitor. And you don't want people to keep saying, oh, and keep saying that. And I love that energy about you. And Sash, it's important for you as well to kind of make that the focus, right?
100%. Ever since I first met Tara, she's inspired me, and you know, obviously people are wondering how's this going to work and what are the challenges going to be, and yeah, it's going to be challenging, but there's no challenge that Tara can't do. And I mean, she's working super hard, and she's already, you know, she's a mother of 2. She just had a baby. She's on this show. She's got her own show. Like, she's doing it all, and people out there would be like, oh, you know what? Gonna have a baby, I'm gonna take 6 months off. She's like, hey, 4 weeks later, I'm doing Dancing with the Stars.
And she got partnered with Sash as well.
I have like
Do you see that as a positive or a negative?
honestly the best.
Crickets. There you go. There's your crickets.
Sash is the best partner I
Yes.
could have ever asked for. I couldn't be like more excited about working with him, and he knows what looks good with my body, and he knows what I'm able to do and what I'm not able to do, and he's still kind of figuring some of those things out, but I really feel honored to have such a talented partner.
And I don't want to give anything away, guys, but what the dancer they do, they're ambitious, and you totally deliver on it. But it's not an easy dance. You
Definitely
really
not.
challenged Tara, and look, there's so much support coming from these guys out here. You can see.
Thank
Just giving
you
them
so
a ball
much.
right
Thank
now.
you.
I mean, and do you imagine that you could go all the way and win this thing?
I mean, right now I'm going to try and do the dance tonight, and then we're going to go from there. I really hope that every week I'm able to grow as a dancer, and I feel like that's going to be my biggest challenge, is me.
Well, I guess the only thing I would say, we've got to hope that Sash doesn't kill you first. I mean, look at this. What's happening here, man? He's just like going crazy. I mean, look at this guy. You're on the phone. Everyone needs to take a phone break. And then look, unbelievable.
That's Sasha for you. He's like the worst partner ever.
Listen.
Do you want to take this forum to say anything to him?
She pranked me very
Okay,
hard
tell us
the
about that
first
prank
day.
quickly, Sash.
So very quickly, she calls me after the second day, and she goes, listen, I got self-defense tonight after rehearsals. I was like, make sure you're safe. Like, be careful. She's like, yeah. Texts me at midnight. It's like, just don't freak out tomorrow. I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, just please do not freak out. I was like, did you hurt yourself?
I
She
came
wouldn't
in with my
answer me.
arm wrapped up.
Comes in the next day with glasses, arm in a cast.
Well,
I served.
I love you already for doing that, and please continue that. We love any opportunity we get to just take the piss, as we would say, as Kiwis. We take the piss out of Sash, but we do
Do you
love him.
understand him? Do you need subtitles sometimes? Because
The Aussie
they're
accent,
from New
though.
Zealand, so
Come on.
sometimes they're like.
But Tara, look, we
Jab,
wish
jab,
we wish
uppercut.
you the best tonight.
so
Of
very
course,
much.
tonight is a fun night, but you also get to see the competition. You're going to totally kill it. These guys here wish you the best
Thank you
and
so
so
much.
much support.
Thank
We
you
can't
so
wait to
very
have you
much.
Just
up here.
quickly, you know, just before we go on, and this is kind of a little tradition. Dom, can I see your phone? I want to see your profile picture.
One
Please.
time, This is an inside joke. One time, Sash looked at my phone and there was a photo of me on the screensaver. But it wasn't. It wasn't what it sounds like.
So good.
It
like
wasn't what he sounds like.
Blue
Look,
jacket.
anyway, what is that the time? Guys, we've got to let you go. Terry, you're allowed to stay.
Thank you
Sash,
so much.
you need to go.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for coming up, and best of luck tonight. Thanks, Sash. Killed it, baby. All right, Kim. Thank you. We'll see you soon, Tara. All right, which means we are straight into our next dance, James and Shana. This is a great pairing. This guy is a real character. Look at that. Some great support there from Andretti. Thank you so much. Keep the texts coming in, guys. Keep the tweets coming in. We really appreciate all the support. IndyCar Nation, let's blow up.
Right.
Natalie,
now, James has really surprised me. He's got a great frame. Foxtrot's a really hard dance to have. And I think he's doing really well. I don't know what I was expecting from him.
Well, let me tell you, I think with the dancers that are the drivers, they're hunched over the car.
Right.
And I think that maybe people might think that could be a negative
normally
effect.
that would be a problem. You have to really fix that. But he looks quite natural. And I think this is a great dance for him to start with. I'm really blown away.
Well, this guy's got his own town,
He's really
Hinchtown.
natural. He's finishing off his lines. Look at his arm there.
I
Wow.
think that what I like about this season the most is that we have some real competitors.
Yeah,
we have
we
people
do.
here that have a real desire to win this thing, which means they're putting in the work,
Right.
and we're really seeing the
he's-
results.
Yeah, exactly. I think he's got this natural flair, and he seems to have a really fun personality. He's willing to do anything. I think he's a bit of a surprise package this season.
And look, as we did see in his package, a near-death experience.
I know.
And
So
apparently
terrible.
what's happened is he's got a new zest for life. You know, he really wants to do this and do everything at 100%. So I think he's one to watch.
Yeah,
it's
I
just
think he
about,
is too.
will these guys rally behind him?
Oh, I mean, I'm sure he's got so
we
many
can
fans
see that
with
tweet
it.
there from Carlos. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Carlos. Yeah.
Oh, hey,
Oh, my
Carlos.
man.
Yeah, Carlos. Woo!
Look at this. We love when the alum
Love that.
show their support, and there's a lot here
So many here
in the
tonight.
audience
Florence Henderson's here.
for our
and-
big premiere of
Yeah.
season 23, and so much to look forward to. I don't want to give too much away, but Vanilla Ice, who of course is on the show, is dancing tonight to Ice Ice Baby.
I mean, straight out of the gate.
I mean,
yeah.
are we freaking out?
Do.
You know, I
Yeah.
think that there's a lot of people out there that are really excited. And look, in the past, they've held off.
Yeah.
Alfonso didn't do the Carlton until like
He
week
didn't.
6.
He kept it in the bag for
They're
a
just
while.
coming
but
straight out of the gates. Vanilla Ice, Ice
Bam.
Ice Baby, week 1.
Yep.
I think people are looking forward to seeing Amber Rose.
Oh.
What do you think it is about her that people are so interested in? They're so intrigued to see how
Intrigued
she's
by
going to be
her.
like.
She's an incredible woman. What she stands for is amazing. And I saw her dress rehearsal. And I was surprised. I know this is going to sound quite weird, but I was surprised at how graceful she was. I don't know. I thought she'd be sort of more like down and like dirty kind of thing. But she's so graceful and elegant. I was really surprised.
The nickname that we have given them, Booty and the Beast.
Beauty. That's so funny.
Booty and the Beast. And
The
we'll,
booty.
Yeah, thank you. That is
the
perfect
booty,
time.
The booty
for the air horn.
could get in the way in some of
Yeah.
the dances. I'm not
Well,
going to lie.
we're gonna get to that, Kim. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk booty
Talk
right now.
booty,
Just to
yeah.
quickly circle back to James. Juliana said you could be one to watch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he's going to really surprise people. I was really impressed with that. Wow, an 8. That's incredible.
For the first week, these are great scores.
Yeah. Wow, he's off to a great start.
So there we go. Some
James
great
is
scores.
killing it on the first night.
Yeah, I think that James really did put a lot of work in.
He did.
And he wants to be here and he wants to win.
He does.
Let's
That
not
was
forget,
really, really good.
You know, the sportsmen, they always do well, and the reason is they've got that drive.
Yep.
And they've got to give it 110%.
But he's used to, I mean, sitting down in a car. You know, the football players, you kind of assume they're good because they're quick on their feet. But with the, race car driver, you're not so sure about. But he's very natural.
Yeah, look, Shana's an incredible teacher.
Yeah, she's done really great things with him.
Now, James has got his own town, Hinchtown.
Hitchtown?
Yeah.
Really?
So we're trying to get Burgeberg started. Hashtag Burgeberg for Shana.
I love it.
So we'll see what we can do. And thank you so much, guys, for sending in all your tweets. We love it. Of course, we've got our Dancing with the Stars tag board for the very first time.
Yep.
We try and be the most social show online right now, and we need your help to do that. So abc.com, Facebook Live, comment right now. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you love. Tell us what you think of Kim's dress.
Yeah.
I mean, what would you score this? I'm going to give it a 10. Thank you. I'm going to give it a
We
10.
need some paddles
and look,
up
now
here.
that, can we get the light? Can we just show that?
Oh
Look at
my
this. Look what's
God.
happening with this thing. I mean, seriously, it's hard to hold. I could do some, oh my gosh. We've got security everywhere as well. Kim's going to step out right now.
Yes.
Find us, see what the fans are saying, see what the guys are saying as we welcome my man, Rick Perry. Rick, what a pleasure, man. Emma, you going to go with the bedazzleds? I mean, look, nothing surprises you, Rick, anymore, right? You got the bedazzled headsets. I mean, we haven't done the spray tan yet, but it could be in your future. Who knows?
You never know. You know, you got to roll with it.
Now, we haven't had a politician on the show for quite some time. You've been involved in some, heavy political action over the years. You've been governor of a huge state. There's
12th
a lot of
largest
pressure.
economy in the world.
That's what I'm talking about. And now you're under this kind of pressure.
Yeah.
Which is more? Which
Yes.
is more? Yeah. In what way? In what way? Come on, bring us in,
Come
Rick.
on, there's 15 million people watching out there. Get this right.
Yeah. Emma, how's it been training this man?
You know what? Well, actually, Rick and Bill Engvall know each other, and Bill Engvall sent me a text message. Just my first partner on the whole show. He sent me a text message saying, if you think running for president is tough, then you wait until you do your first dance.
And it's right. He's right.
It's funny because I feel like Rick and I have known each other for years. Didn't you think that?
Blue collar girl from up north of London, just Birmingham.
Yeah.
And grew up in a hard-working family and without a whole lot, just worked hard and ended up in a pretty good place in life. So
absolutely, man.
We're kind of liking that.
Yeah, we are.
And I think in so many ways, people want to get to know you. You see you on TV, and as a politician, this is an opportunity for you to show a side of you that maybe you haven't shown before,
well,
right?
It is, and everybody knows I'm really passionate about our vets, and that's why I'm here, is to try to get the word out and be an advocate for our veterans in this country and the lack of support that they get from our federal government from time to time. The post-traumatic stress, the opioid abuse, the alcoholism. There's 25 to 30 of these vets kill themselves every day, and that's just unacceptable. And so I want to use this forum to talk to people across this country and introduce them. I got 4 vets out there sitting in the audience tonight, from Vietnam all the way up to this war on terror, and God, they're wonderful people, and I hope all the voters out there will, vote for Emma and myself and Team Dance for Our Vets. Not because I'm going to be the best dancer out there, that's for darn sure, but because there's just such a great cause there, and God bless them, and we need to be doing everything we can to help them.
Let me tell you, Rick, there is an incredible amount of support from these guys for you and what you're trying to do, and to give back to people that, as you say, we could really be doing more. So
yes, sir.
We're going to help you do that, and Emma's going to help you stay on the show, all right?
Oh, yeah, we've been having a riot.
She's the best.
I know one of the other reasons why you want to do it is because you want to dance for your daughter. You've got the wedding coming up.
My daughter gets married on the 15th of October, and I wasn't a dancer, so this is really moving me along in a rather expeditious way, and I don't, personally, I get to not embarrass my daughter on our wedding dance.
Will you bedazzle? Will you bedazzle your jacket? I mean, is it coming on that strong for you? You're wearing a bedazzled headset.
I might talk to the costume folks about taking the jacket I'm wearing out here today and wearing it at my daughter's wedding. That might go good.
Listen, can I just say the enthusiasm coming out of this guy, dancing with him personally, and you know what I'm going to say, in the opening number, so we have the big pyro, so at home, if you don't know what that is, that's the big firework explosion, the big bam at the end of the number. So we're right in front of the pyro, and he puts his arm up, and he's giving it beans, he's literally giving it all he's got, and when the pyro goes off, it's like, that was awesome, that was awesome.
He's like a rock star, right? Mick Jagger on the
stage. That's what we came for.
Well, look, there's a lot of support, as I said, from these guys. And look, a friend of yours, Carly Florina, right there, sitting in a tweet.
I love you, Carly. You're the best.
So much support out there. That's got to feel nice because you're really putting yourself out of your comfort zone. And I think that everyone really feels that.
Yeah, well, listen, this for a good cause is an extraordinary show. The people I get to work with here, professionals all the way. And I'm telling you, those other 12 celebrities, holy mackerel, what a bunch of talent. I mean, they're just fabulous people.
Well, I tell you, we've got lots to talk about. We're going to be grilling you. We're going to be asking the tough questions up here. Good luck tonight. You're going to do a great job.
Yes,
You've got
sir.
an incredible partner.
I do indeed.
And these guys here, there's a lot of support. So look at that. Look at the applause from our stadium here.
So sweet.
Thank you, Rick. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
brother.
Emma,
Godspeed.
always a pleasure.
Bye, Dom.
Love you to see you.
Bye.
Thank you, Rick, for coming up. Best of luck. We always appreciate when these guys come up. Of course, their mind is in the dance, and they come up here and take some time to talk to you guys because it's all about you. So keep those questions coming in, those tweets. We love to hear from you. Kim, what do you think? Now,
So,
right now, we are seeing Calvin, and I guess what now we're seeing, of course, if you've just joined us, this is what gets sent to the director. This is not them rehearsing. This is their
actual
entire
routine.
And this is what the
director will then figure out what shots he wants to give all the camera people. So this is how you see all of the different shots from this one rehearsal.
Yeah,
it's incredible.
Every staging, every set piece comes from this. So now let's see if he can put it together.
All right, so Calvin, his friends have been saying that he can't dance.
Yeah, there's a lot of people saying this man can't dance.
So he's out to prove a lot of people wrong, huh?
Exactly.
All right, so he's got a cha-cha, great first dance. All right, let's see what he's gonna do. Oh, look at that smile. All right, New Yorkers. He's a little bit bent in his knees, but he's doing pretty good for a first dance.
All right, and keep your tweets coming in. Thank you, Danielle. Thank you, Rebecca.
His timing's great. And look at his personality. I think he's really good.
Well,
he's a little bit flat-footed.
I think we're going to prove Rebecca wrong.
But I
she's
think
saying
he's going to prove people wrong.
He can't dance, but I think he can. I mean, man.
Look at him.
I tell you one thing.
Great.
Even his own sister was saying this man cannot dance.
Oh my gosh.
I think he's put in a lot of work, is what I'm saying.
They'll have to eat their words.
Yeah.
Bam. Yeah. Woo.
Of course, his nickname in the NFL is Megatron. It's got to be the coolest nickname. And
he's so tall.
I think that he will be very pleased with that. Now,
I think he will.
We talked before about the expectation and what we actually see the outcome. What do you think? People were expecting him after all the chatter to be, not so great. What do you think?
I think he did great. I think that he's got a little bit of work to do, technically, but the fundamentals are there. He's got a great personality. He was moving. He's got great timing, which is really hard to teach.
All right.
So I think he's really good.
All right, cool. Well, we're going to bring in these two guys here now.
Okay,
you can stake him. You're going to kick him. We're going to get the shout out right now, which means we're going to invite Laurie and Val to come on, and let's give them a big round of applause.
Woo!
Come on in. Laurie, lovely to meet you.
Hey. Oh, and you want to put these on? There you go.
Yes. Yes.
There you go.
Look at this. That's it.
Yeah.
It's crowd. Everyone's clapping. Good Val, man. It is so good to have him back up here. We're going to be waving very soon to the main show.
Are you feeling nervous? Put that up a little. No. No? You good?
No, I'm good.
And you're last, aren't you?
Yeah.
Ah.
That's it, man. You've got a long way to wait, but I mean, it's an incredible first show, right, Val? You've been here before, but the excitement, it never goes away, right, for the premiere?
No. First of all, hi.
Hi, Val. Thank you.
Congratulations.
That's
Good
it.
for you.
Thank you.
It's so crazy how life happens. It's
Isn't
so
it?
awesome.
So crazy.
Yes, sorry, there's another camera.
Oh, we're going to
shot.
do a little
There's
wave.
cameras everywhere, Val.
And nice to see
good
you
to see
again.
you, Val. As
I have
always,
an
we love you up
incredible
here.
Partner. I am so lucky this season, and I get to, play big brother to such an incredible young lady. And there's so many firsts. Like I almost honestly teared up for the opening because I'm like, this is a dream come true for her. It's crazy. She went to the Olympics, so that she could have a chance to get on Dancing with the Stars.
That's unbelievable. Fresh off the Olympics, and now you're doing Dancing with
Hey,
the
guys,
Stars.
let's took it over here. Let's give it a wave. Unbelievable. Look.
Hey.
Incredible. Look, Kim, look at this ring. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. This thing.
That's so cool. Congrats.
Yes.
So funny.
Congrats. And sorry, to interrupt, but I guess the camera's there. It is such an incredible experience. You've been to the Olympics. 50 million people there watching you. There's a lot of pressure involved in that. So did you have any advice for Val for Dancing with the Stars? I mean, because you've been there before.
I mean, I didn't really have any advice. It was just more to make sure that we're really enjoying ourselves when we're out there. I mean, we're putting in a lot of hard work during practice, but soon we're going to go into autopilot and just enjoy the whole thing. So.
Yeah.
So well spoken, girl. I'm
Isn't
so
she?
proud of you.
It's it.
16. I can't believe it.
The human
Why?
emoji.
Why?
The
Believe
human
it.
emoji? Is
Believe
that
it.
like one of your nicknames, right?
Yeah.
Look at the smile.
I know.
And look,
that face.
We've got so many of the guys out here supporting, including Ruben Willis, of course, Val's ex-partner, sending a lot of love.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And
Ginger also tweeted us.
It really is a family here. And can you feel that, Laurie?
Yeah, I mean, everybody's so nice and sweet here. It's comfortable.
I mean,
I like
if you've got the gold, if you won the mirror ball, I mean, would they sit next to each other? Would you you hang the mirror ball over the, how would you do it?
Well, I mean, I would probably hang my medals and then like put like a little shelf so they're right next to each other.
Next to the mirror ball.
Yeah, right there.
Right? Find a spot. Yeah.
Look, Laurie, just bring us into your mindset, okay? When you are out there about to do a performance at the Olympics. How do you get mentally prepared, and are you using that same preparation for Dancing with the Stars?
Well, the Olympics was really stressful because I had trained 11 years for it, and it was just like my goal from the very beginning. So when I was actually out there, I thought I was going to throw up. I was so nervous. And then as I started moving, I felt more comfortable. The crowd was really engaging in all our routines, so I felt normal, like how I would at practice. And so here is kind of like a little congratulations jog, you know?
That's so funny. Like,
this is something I'm just enjoying every bit of it.
That's amazing. And you two together, I saw your dress rehearsal and it was unbelievable.
Thank
so
you.
you guys,
I gotta work hard.
You were saying,
I gotta step my game up.
I did see an interview, Val, where you were saying you feel the pressure. You don't want to let, this is an American treasure.
Yeah, she is an American treasure, but first of all, she's an incredible young lady. I want to be able to, I want her to be a movie star after the season. You know, she has so much more to offer besides her aerials, and not to take anything away from her gymnastics. There's so much more to her, and it's such a privilege to be able to show that to the world.
And that's the great thing about Dance with Stars. You get to really see who you are. Every single week you get to do something so different, and Val's amazing coming up with great routines.
Yeah, I'm so excited for the next couple weeks because I feel like every week is going to be so different.
That's the thing.
So I'm going to be in like different characters. I mean, I've always wanted to be an actress, so.
Well, this is a perfect show for you to do because you get to play someone different every week.
You are in great hands with this man. I mean, you had an incredible tour, Val, I heard, over the break as well.
Yeah, congratulations.
I know there was an incredible turnout.
It was awesome. It was, you know, and I carry a lot of that energy and spirit from tour because it was a family show. We celebrated, my brother and I, and it was like a homage to our parents and just our journey leading up to this incredible show. And now I'm performing with somebody from New Jersey. We had dinner the first day with her family.
Wow, that's
you know,
so nice.
And her father was, you know, they were so honored to have our show in their house, you know, taking them on this journey with us. It just feels incredible, you know. You want to return on that. You want to exceed their expectation on what this should be like, what it looks like from everybody's homes, you know, on everybody's couches. She's that person. Literally 5 months ago, no one knew who she was, and no one cared to know, and now people are in love and want to know more.
Yeah, well, all these guys out there, we can't thank you enough for all the support, the tweets, and they're sending you so much love.
Aww.
And look, Val's won before. He can do it again. You've got the gold. I mean, I think we could go all the way, guys.
Yeah,
I think you can.
But Laura, just let me ask you about the kind of the entertainment side of it. We saw you at the VMAs. You're hanging with Beyonce, with Kanye. I mean, do you like that side of it? Because it's completely different from the Olympics. I mean, this is kind of show business.
I mean, yeah. When I hugged Beyonce, I kind of thought I was just going to, like, disintegrate into the floor and turn into glitter or something. I was like, ooh. And then I made Kanye smile. So that was kind of like a little blessing.
Wow.
So, yeah, it was really exciting meeting everybody there. And I think a lot of people forget that sometimes even those who are so high up, we're all people. We're all the same, so.
That's amazing.
Are you fangirling over any of the other cast members?
Come on.
Well.
Okay, this is a All Access exclusive.
Yeah.
Ambrose, Jake T. Austin, Mary Lou Henner. Who else is there? I blanked out. You.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
Of
We will
course,
take
Val.
it. Well, look, we thank you so much for coming up. We know that your mindset's in the dance, and we really appreciate it. You guys are going to kill it. You're in great hands here. Can we get a round of applause for this young lady, please? And let's hopefully we can add a mirror ball to her
I'm pretty sure we
silverware.
You just had it.
Val's calling it. That's it. That's what All Access is about. Thank you so much for coming out.
Thank you,
guys.
Thank you, guys. And again,
kill it.
congratulations.
Aw,
Thank you.
thank
You guys
you.
look amazing together. You finally
Thank
found
you.
the missing piece, my friend. There she
Thank
is.
you, Val.
Thank you.
Thank you, Laurie. Best of luck tonight. You guys are going to kill it. We appreciate them coming up.
See you later.
So there you go. See, she makes a very good
gosh.
point, man. All the celebs, they're kind of fangirling on each other.
On each other, that's
yeah,
the thing.
I heard that Maureen was freaking out about meeting Babyface.
Yeah, Maureen. Oh, she's coming up next.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fangirling over Maureen. Who didn't love Marsha?
Yeah, incredible. Did you know Marsha? She used to, when she was playing Marsha, she used to rollerblade with the Jackson 5.
How incredible is that?
Unbelievable. Roller skating around
With the Jackson
Michael.
5. I think she went on a date with Michael Jackson
Unbelievable. So she has lived a life.
She really
and now
has.
she is on Dancing with the Stars. I think that there is a lot of support. A lot of people want to see who she is now.
Florence Henderson's in the audience.
Yeah.
her TV mum
Supporting her.
So that's
And look,
really
if
nice.
you've just joined us, what we are showing you now is not them rehearsing. This is what is
The
sent
actual dance.
to the director. This is the actual dance for the very first time.
And
We've
they're
never shown, this has
Never-
only ever been seen by a very small group of people, the producers of the show.
And the
but of course,
director.
this is about taking you behind the scenes. We're going deep.
Yeah.
And so now you can see the dance that they're about to do. Why is this so important? I mean, the director sees this.
Well, what it's for, it is for the camera shots. So the director knows what kind of shots he wants to take. Down to the, each bar, there's a different shot.
All right, well,
it's
it was
just incredible.
It looked like a great dance. Let's see if they can pull
so
it off
for
live.
Viennese waltz,
Yep.
and she's doing great so far. She looks really elegant. She's got a nice frame there. Okay. She's doing really well. I saw her before and she was very nervous, but I don't see the nerves now. She's like got nice arm movement. She's moving across the floor nicely.
What should we be looking for?
So you want to be, in the Viennese waltz, you want to be looking for ease of movement. You want to be looking for someone flowing across the floor. She could have her neck's like a little bit broken, like she could hold her neck up a little more, but I'm being like nitpicky.
Yeah.
But the judges might say something about that.
Well, look, you're right. Look, Marsha's 60. She looks amazing.
She looks incredible.
Incredible.
I think that was a really great job.
Yeah, she did a great job,
She
of course.
flowed across the floor. Oh, there's Florence. She went, oh, that's so sweet. Her TV mum there.
What was your expectation? Did you think that Maureen was going to be a good dancer?
I wasn't sure.
kinda
I thought she
yeah.
might be a little timid. But I think this was a great first dance for her. It sort of was a nice dance to ease her into it. I'd like to see her in like the cha-cha and those kind of dances.
Well, yeah.
But I think she was very graceful, elegant, exactly what you should be in the Viennese
Yeah, all about
waltz.
drawing a line in the sand, I think. This is week one. Everyone's just kind of trying to get a feel.
That is so sweet. They're hugging her TV mum,
Yep.
Florence.
Florence
I love
and
it.
Maureen there. If you're watching the main show, you can see them having a little hug
Yeah, it's
right
so
now. And I think at this point, the nerves are gone.
The nerves are gone. She would be feeling so great that Viennese waltz is done, and she will be feeling so proud because she did a really good job. She had lovely arm movements. She was flowing across the floor, good footwork.
Yeah, and I think that there's a lot of support from these guys here. If you are a fan of any of our celebs, I guess now is the time when you've got to sort of make your decision.
That's the thing. On the first night, you really have to get behind your celebrities because it's cutthroat. Someone's leaving.
Yeah, of course there is no elimination tonight.
But
the scores will go to whether
the
or not.
next week.
Yeah, of course. So it is very important that you get behind and support your celebs. Of course, the show is all about you. This is the social side of Dancing with the Stars, and we want you guys to let us know what you think of the show so far. There it is at DWTS All Access. For the very first time, we've got our Dancing with the Stars tag board, which lets us interact with you guys directly. So if you've got any questions as our celeb sits down, or if you've got any for Kim, you can fire them in. What we are feeling, though, is a lot of love from you. So thank you so much for supporting All Access, but also Dancing with the Stars Season 23. And I think that thank you, yes, thank you. And you can see the small crowd in here as well, really getting behind it. So, look, thank you so much. We've got a lot to look forward to. Still Vanilla Ice.
Oh, I can't wait
Dancing
for that.
to Ice Ice Baby coming up.
It's going to be epic.
Yeah. Look, what we've just heard is Kerry Ann said she wants to see Maureen trust Artem a bit more. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I guess for her first time out, she was maybe a little timid. Like she could sort of get into it a little bit more, and maybe that is trusting in Artem. But I think it was, the nerves are so high on your first night out. So I think she's going to do really well.
As far as the expectation,
6, that's pretty low.
Did you think that she'd be happy with that?
I'm surprised.
We're seeing the scores as they come in, and they are not great.
Oh, I'm surprised they've gone so low with her.
For you?
Yeah. 5s, I don't think.
5s and 6s.
Interesting.
Okay, well,
I thought she did. I thought she actually did a pretty good job.
all the more important, guys, for you to
Interesting.
support it, because the fan support
That's
was
the thing. You need
huge.
to get behind her.
So you really need to support Maureen if you want her to hang around on the show.
Absolutely.
And I think that, look, there is so much to look forward to. I think what people normally do is they wait till the end of the show and then they decide who they want to back. We've still got Vanilla dancing to Ice Ice Baby. I can't even believe I'm saying that.
I know.
Vanilla Rice.
It's so amazing.
Amber Rose, we've got Ryan Lochte, a lot still on the way.
Yes.
And right now, about to take a seat, Derek. That's right, he's back.
Let's bring Derek in.
We're going to let you step out. You can talk to the fans. If you want to talk to Kim, she's going to be right there. And Derek and Marilu are about to sit down. They already danced. They got a 28. Marilu, how you doing? I'm Dominic. Welcome to All Access. We've bedazzled especially for you. Derek, it's so good to have him back. Come on, big round of applause for Derek.
Kim, I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to Kim. I'm just kidding, man. I'm just kidding. What's up,
Good
buddy?
to see
How
you, brother.
doing?
So good. And look,
Oh my gosh.
it's done, okay? How do you feel? I think, first of all, I want to say I know that you sound like you are the biggest super fan that this show has ever had, and now you are dancing on it.
Afraid of me.
I love the quote that you said, all is missing is the restraining order.
It's either they were gonna let me do it.
So,
or
of
there
course,
was
so you must be a super fan of All Access as well?
Oh my gosh, of course.
Of course.
I'm
You
a
watch
social
every
media
week?
person. Yes, of course, all the time.
How does it feel right now to breathe?
Oh my gosh. I mean, at first I was like so nervous because we were first, but now I'm happy we went first, so now I can enjoy it like the super fan I am and watch everything. And, you know, it's just, you know, I walked off stage and I went, okay, popped our cherry on that one.
Derek, did you anticipate the reaction when she
No.
opened the door and she saw you? And literally, I thought you were going to
I
faint.
didn't. I didn't. Nope. It was a great. It was an awesome. It was an awesome like.
That's a fan's reaction, though, isn't it?
It was.
Right?
It was awesome, man.
scary.
It was great.
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved it.
And
We
it's-
hugged. We just kept hugging.
I
Like,
know,
every,
I just kept like
we just kept hugging.
Yeah, yeah. There was a lot of hugging going on. And I
There
think
was.
for you, Derek, you missed a season and you come back. I mean, that makes it all worthwhile, right?
Yeah.
What do you miss about the show when you're not doing it?
You know, I love coaching. I love teaching, and I love
He's so
taking
great.
I love taking like my partners on this journey. You know, it's amazing, and to see them kind of have those moments of like, oh man, I figured it out, and like being a part of that journey is amazing. I love that.
And
I love
every
that.
partner is so different. Everybody brings a different set of, experience and quirks and all kinds of stuff. And I definitely have my quirks. So,
Well, look, and we love it. And there is so much support from these guys
oh
there.
my gosh.
So
Hi,
much
Amy
support. Look,
Lucia.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Kenya.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Kenya.
Oh,
Keep them
thank
coming,
you.
guys.
Thanks,
And I think what's going to be great throughout the season, because you are a super fan of the show, but you are also dancing this year. So you're going to be able to give us some real insight. What have you learned since you started this process as a super fan that you were like, wow, I can't believe it?
Okay, it's so much harder than I thought.
Yeah.
It's as much about upper body as it is about, I said to Derek,
Everything.
I'm the fun girl at the wedding who loves to dance, but I'm all this, and he's like, get those shoulders down.
It's funny. I told her I was like I could tell when you start to enjoy it. Whenever I go, she gets excited. She goes, yeah, like this. And I'm like, we gotta get you so like you're like, yeah.
Let's try it now. Let's show me your excited dance.
You can still move the body, but the
That's it.
shoulders
I
just stay
see
down.
what you're doing. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm learning too,
Yeah,
see?
I know.
What? This is happening. This is real. This is live. Wow, this is a little dance break right there.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
We have so much fun at rehearsal.
Yeah, it really
we're
feels
kindred
like
spirits.
this cast in particular, and we say this every year, but there's some real competitive spirit going on. And I
yeah,
think that
sure.
everyone is working really, really hard, Derek. And when you get to see the competition for the first time, what goes through your mind? Everyone, it's just a great season, I think.
It's funny. Like for me, like I saw, for me so far, it's been the people I haven't even have expected. Like I keep saying it,
James
but
was
James,
amazing. Are you
James,
my
kidding?
man James, I saw him dance. First of all, he's a great guy. He's
Oh,
hilarious.
he's so
he's
funny.
great.
He's a comedian.
I love him.
And
I have like a man crush on him. But he, he's good. But we saw him in New York, and I saw him. I was like, dude, James is really.
I know. He said to me,
Yeah.
"That's one of the best male celebrities ever."
Like it's so.
in terms of his
For the first
posture.
week, just
I was
like
saying, for
first
week one,
First
he's
week.
got this. Like I was like,
I know.
Amazed.
I know.
It's
Crazy.
amazing.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's the competition now.
I guess so. Yeah, you know what? My competition is with myself
Absolutely.
because
But you
I
know
like
what?
set my bar
I
high.
have to say it's. But when you're such a great guy and when they have a good attitude, and
Yeah,
good
you
personality,
just love everybody.
you like it doesn't become competition. You root them on too. So.
And I think that
Absolutely.
these guys totally agree. It's about you all just doing the best that you can and letting
Sure.
the
Yeah.
public and the judges
Yeah.
decide.
Sure,
Yeah,
sure,
it's
sure.
a fun. Honestly, it's like you know, I know for me, like I hold myself to a high standard, and so I definitely hold like my team to the whole standard. But at the end of the day, like you gotta like have fun with it. You gotta just have a great time, enjoy the process. So yeah.
Well, we saw your reaction when you saw Derek. So what's it been like to train with him, and what are some things that you know, like, because I know he cares. He really wants you to do great.
I said that he talks to your body on a cellular level. You know, he's like talking to my back, to my arms.
This was the reaction.
And now that's going to be the reaction. Wait, I'm trying to think of that. That's going to be a different reaction to something else.
We can have some fun with that footage, I think, throughout the season.
Actually, it'd be funny if they opened it like it was like a picture of something or like for Halloween, a monster, and you just see you going.
It's good. We will have some fun. We really appreciate you coming up. You did a great job
tonight.
Get
a baby face.
Yeah, incredible cast, and everyone's doing so well. But thank you guys for coming up. And say goodbye to these guys.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Mwah.
We will see you soon.
I like the clapping in the background. I like that.
That's it. It's our audience here, Derek. Can't you see them?
Oh, that's right.
They're down here. All right, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Derek. And incredible performance tonight, Mary Lou. And now we can bring Kim back in here to talk about Kenny Babyface. Now, I know, Kim, when we're talking about Babyface, we've talked about him kind of having to step outside of his shell.
And he certainly has. I love this dance.
What do you love about it? Just give us some insight into what you've just been watching.
It was so entertaining, and it was so great. I thought he did a really great job. His frame was nice. He had some nice foxtrot in there. It was very jazzy. It was very theatrical, kind of Broadway-ish. It was great.
Well, I know that Babyface was doing this for his mother. She passed away, and Dancing with the Stars was her absolute favourite show.
Yeah.
He knew that he had to step outside of his comfort zone. I think people were wondering how he was going to be in this environment, in this stage.
That's the thing, because he's used to sort of being behind the scenes a little. He's producing all these other artists, and for him to now be out in the limelight, I think, is interesting. But look at him. He's doing great.
Well, one of the points that I think was made is he needs to step out and become the leading man.
Right.
Do you think he has the potential to do that?
Absolutely. I think this is a great little ease on into it, but I think we're going to see big things from him.
Well, Carrie-Anne already said he looks so comfortable in the ballroom.
Yeah.
So we could be seeing more of him.
He was very suave. You know, he had this like nice suave way about him.
Yeah, I don't think that anyone so far has disappointed. I know Maureen got some pretty low scores.
There hasn't been any train wrecks. Like sometimes you go, oh gosh, but there hasn't been a train wreck yet.
Well, look, keep your tweets coming in as told by. Look, there we go. Your song.
He ain't bad.
He ain't bad at all.
In her essence, yeah.
We do love all of our contestants, all of our celebs and the pros. And, of course, the return of Max, Derek, and Cheryl.
Cheryl, exactly. The fan favourites are back.
Yeah,
it's so great.
It is a packed cast. And I think it's going to be a close run tonight.
I think so.
Yeah, I think that at this point right now, everyone's going to be really happy with what they've put down.
Absolutely. I mean, the nerves are so high on the first show because you don't know what to expect, and you're standing there, the music starts, the crowd is so loud. Just to get that first one out of the way, it's such a good feeling.
What's your mindset when you're talking to one of your celebs before you start? How do you get them to get out of their head?
You really have to get out of your head, and it's like, okay, it's just you and I. Just try and switch everything off and just be in the moment and be present with me. I remember with Robert, we started with the cha-cha.
Robert? Who's he?
And I had him doing it. We did a Shark Tank thing, and I had him sitting in a chair. Normally, I like to start with your celebrity because you can count them in. But he was starting away from me, and I was so worried he'd miss the start of it, but he didn't.
Yeah.
So, but you really want to nurture your celebrity through the first dance, especially. But I think Carrie-Anne gave him a 7.
Yeah, you're hearing a little bit of booing behind us in the ballroom right now. It's happening right there.
There's
7s and 6s. What do you think?
You know, I think that was actually pretty good for his first time out. I think he's probably going to end up in the middle.
I know, and I was going to say, not a bad place to be.
Not a bad place to be.
Because
I think
we
you should be proud
are
of
a
that.
long way from our finale. Of course, this is the big premiere of season 23. An incredible cast. Thank you. And an incredible amount of support and love from you guys. So thank you so much for sending in your words of
Sending in
support
yeah,
and
we love it.
encouragement to all of our celebs, pros, Kim. And keep sending your questions in at DWTS All Access, because at this point right now is when the celebs really, really need you to support them.
They
Now,
really
what we're seeing
do.
right now, if you're just joining us, this is the dance that you're about to see. This is not Max and Amber just rehearsing.
No, this is the actual dance. So this is really, you know, going behind the scenes
Yeah,
here.
what you see on the show is a beautifully polished performance,
Yeah.
but this is it in its rawest form. This is given to the director and the
Exactly.
stage hands, and this is the very first time that we have ever shown these anywhere outside a small group of 3 or 4 producers to get to see this footage.
It would have been a couple of weeks ago, so they've obviously improved a lot on it from now. But you need to get these wides done, this rehearsal done for the director, because he has to work on all the shots, so it is a must.
Okay, before we get into it, their nickname that they've been given, Booty and the Beast.
That's so
And I want you to talk about how Booty might be
well,
a
you know
factor
what?
here.
The booty could be a bit of a factor, a bit of a hindrance in a way with the foxtrot and some of those dances, because you're in frame and you're meant to relax your knees and keep your butt under. But I think that's going to be really hard for Amber Rose to keep her booty tucked away, because it's there.
In the package
So-
we just sort of said, Max sort of said, hey, look, if you let it out a little, it's still a
It's
lot.
still a lot, but I think she's going to have to sort of go with it.
Okay, how's
But
she doing?
I think, you know what, I am so impressed with how graceful she is. I think she's doing really well. She looks beautiful. So she's doing a lot of foxtrot right now. She needs to work on her feet a little more.
And of course, having Max in her
But
corner.
she's very sexy and
Yeah.
sultry. That's what this kind of foxtrot is that they've gone for, this sort of sexy, sultry thing. I think she's got a lot of potential, and I think she's going to do really well in this. I think this is a great first dance for her, but I think she's got potential to do so much more. I think that there's definitely potential.
What do you think Max is trying to bring out from her in this first dance? I think that people have a perception of who Amber Rose is.
Right.
And what do you think Max is trying to do here?
I think he's trying to show that she's a very classy, beautiful, graceful dancer. That's what the foxtrot is. And I think that's what I saw. She looked very graceful and elegant. And, you know, Max was he was, you know, wanting her to do great foxtrot. He had her doing proper foxtrot steps. They did a lot of content. And I was really impressed.
Well, we're seeing the support from you guys. There's Sandra there, huge fan already, and I think there's a lot of people out there that are going to be saying that same thing.
Yeah.
She can dance, right?
She can dance, and I think it's great. We're going to see all these different sides of her, because you got to see her being very graceful and sexy and sultry in that foxtrot, but then we're going to see her possibly do like a cha-cha or something next week where she can really like let loose.
Yeah, well...
So I think that there were moments where she was a little more timid. I'd like to see her even break out of her shell even more.
Exactly.
Well, it's early days.
What do you think, guys? Do you agree? Let us know. Erica there said that she's a huge fan as well. So I think that we're getting a lot of support that is coming through here from you guys, and keep it coming. Tell us what you think. Do you think that kind of blew your expectations away, or was it about where you saw it? What about you, Kim?
Yeah, I was really impressed. Look at her frame. Like, her posture is great. She's got really good frame and posture. She could work on her feet like a little bit. That's being nitpicky.
Yeah.
But the booty wasn't distracting to
well,
me.
Steph just saying there
Say again?
had one of the best shadow butts ever in history. I got to say, I do agree. Tell us, just bring us into the challenges from now, though. What do you think the challenges are going to be? Because she has a very unique shape. Max just mentioned it there.
He did. I think that she's got to use it. She's got to work with it. And that's the thing. She's got these curves. She should use it and just go for it. So I think Max is going to really utilize her assets.
Well, what the judges are saying there, that they'd like to see them closer together. It felt like there was a bit of distance.
That's the thing. She needs to relax her knees a little more, and that would actually get her booty under. So when you've got straight legs, your booty stays out. So if she relaxes her knees, that will fall in. So that's a little tip there, and that brings them closer together.
Yeah, well, of course, Max is one of the most seasoned professionals on the show.
Absolutely.
He knows exactly what he's doing.
Yes.
And I think that Amber was nervous in week 1. Will she be happy with that performance?
I think she'll be really happy with that when she looks back on it.
Okay,
Yeah, I think she'll be really happy.
What do you think, guys? Let us know at DWTS All Access. Did you like it? Do you think you want to see more? What do you want to see from her next week? Or what questions do you want us to ask when she sits here a little later on in the show? At DWTS All Access is how to find us. Right now, though, Kim, you're going to step out, and we have got a very special performance here. He did incredibly well. Lindsay and Calvin, look at this man here. He is the man. He did incredibly well. 26 tonight, man. Calvin, how you doing? Nice to meet you, Dominic. First of all, man, Lindsay, how you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Oh, it's so good to have you back. First of all, I want to say, man, everyone's saying, Calvin can't dance, Calvin can't dance.
Yeah,
His own sister. His own sister is saying this man can't dance, and then you go out and do that. Oh, in some ways, I think it was a tactic, because you're like, I can't dance, then bam, I hit them with this.
I couldn't wait to hit it with it.
How do you feel now that it's done? That first dance out of the way, you must be wrapped.
Oh, man, the environment here was ecstatic. It was awesome. And it was almost like coming out on the field for a game, you know, as loud as it was. And you just take it all in and use it.
Well, look, you retired when you were pretty young, right? Maybe you're going to retire tonight because you just perfected out there. What do you think? Is this the last dance?
No.
Oh, no! No, you're not retiring anytime soon from this, buddy. Sorry.
There's so much fan support. These guys out here love it. Megatron, man, they want you to go all the way. Lindsay, how's it been training this man? I mean, because he is a big guy. You're talking about his big feet. You know, tell us about the challenges, but also how he has surprised you.
So we actually were just talking about this. Like, he has big feet, he has long legs, he has long arms, and that's something that we are going to work with. But I want him to realize that that's an advantage, because when he has control over the big feet, long legs, long arms, he can be so much bigger than any of the contestants on the show can be, because he has such strength and such length, I guess. So I'm excited. I love it. And honestly, right now, I'm just stoked that I got Megatron to dance. Like, I'm like, I still can't wrap my brain around that right now. He just did a cha-cha on a Monday night, not played football. He cha-cha'd.
Yes, on
That's
Monday
it.
night.
I mean, like, and you got like Golden Tate out there. He's trying to say, you know what he's trying to say. I mean, anything you want to say to him right now?
Oh, it's all good. I know they're watching me tonight, so hey, appreciate the love, fellas.
How are all the boys, even your friends back home, man? What are they thinking about you being bedazzled?
Man, they haven't said anything about that yet, but everybody was like, "You got my vote, bro." After that one, so.
Yeah, well, I think that it takes a brave man to step out there in front of America and really challenge yourself. But you are a sportsman. You are someone that works hard at everything you do. Why did you want to get bedazzled and hit that ballroom floor?
I never said I wanted to get bedazzled, but I did want to hit the dance floor.
He got bedazzled.
But no, man, it was a new opportunity. It's something that I wasn't polished at, that I'm not polished at, but with Lindsay's help, man, we're going to get there, and hopefully we can take this thing a long way.
And how's the fan support been for you, Lindsay? I mean, you know that this guy has got an incredible amount of support from these guys out there. Have you felt that?
Oh, yeah. I mean, so we've actually been rehearsing in Detroit, and we went out on the streets a little bit and talked to some people.
Yeah.
And first of all, everyone knows who this guy is. Like, literally, they're like, oh, yeah, Megatron. I'm like, what? Okay. They know everything about him. They were so stoked about him being on the show. And it was really cool for me to just see that different fan base, because, I mean, we don't typically see the football fans over here with us, so it's fun to kind of connect the two.
Oh, absolutely. And we've got to say, what we are hearing is Megatron. Is there a cooler nickname? I mean, can you have a cooler nickname than Megatron?
What the heck? Can I be like Optimus?
I don't think so. I mean, are you shooting it
Optimus is not as good.
scoring?
I know.
It doesn't ring like that.
Megatron is like, bam.
We've got to find one for Lindsay, though.
I know. What's mine?
I mean, you're going to have to think about that, I think.
Guys,
I
we
will
need
have
your
to think
help.
about it. You can't just put me on the spot like
Yeah,
that.
We need your help.
We need your help. How are we
Give
going
me
to find one?
nickname.
It needs to be on the same level as Megatron.
Yeah, it's going to be hard, but we'll try.
So we're going to struggle. But, guys, thank you so much for coming up. You did such a great job tonight. So much fan support from all of these guys. So tk you, Lindsay, for doing such a great job.
Thank you.
Thanks, brother. All right, let's do a little photo quick before the fans. Look. Look at this guy here. Unbelievable. Congratulations. Well done, guys.
Thank you.
And look, make sure that you do what you need to do. You guys need to pick up the phone. You need to get online, and you need to vote for your favorites. Of course, Calvin, a lot of people said he couldn't dance. I think he proved them wrong tonight. Now the question is, can he go all the way? He's going to need your support, of course, to do that. And we're about to find out the scores for Amber and Max.
Yes.
It was a great dance.
Can't wait to see those scores.
And now we're going to find out exactly what the judges thought of it. Did they agree with us? Okay, a 6.
Wonder if there's going to be a 7 in there. No,
Sixes.
maybe all 6s.
6s across the board, it appears,
Okay.
from our judges.
Wow, the judges are being pretty tough tonight.
I think it always is the way, week 1. They need to give themselves
They do. There's
room.
somewhere to go.
Yeah, and maybe you need to scare them a little bit and snap them
Right.
into it and go, hey, look, if you want to win this thing, you need to work hard.
It's true. The first show is a bit of a wake-up call. You're kind of like, oh, this is it.
I think sometimes, and certainly we had it a little bit last season, and I think from what I've heard, Vanilla Ice has said this to producers. He didn't know quite what he was getting himself into. Now, there's a guy that can dance. He's been dancing his whole life,
know
and he's
what-
like, what the heck is this
Do you
thing?
know what Whitney told me? Whitney said today, he looked at her and he goes, what do you mean we're getting judged? And she's like, are you kidding me? He's like, I didn't know there were judges. So I don't think he's seen the show before.
That's
so he's
it.
really a fish
I would
out of
say
water.
any celeb thinking about doing this show, check it out first.
Check it out first.
Check it out, because there is a lot of hard work, and I think that what we are seeing this season is some really hard-working celebs.
Absolutely.
And let's hope one of them is my man here, Mr. Ice.
I love
Now,
Vanilla
if you've just
Ice.
joined us, what you're seeing right now is this is not them rehearsing. This is what's given to the director so that he can work out the camera shots. And the staging and how the set will look. So this is for the very first time we're sharing it with you guys. So let's see if they can perform as well as this.
I mean, I think he's doing so great. I think Whitney, she's done a great job of obviously doing his Vanilla Ice moves mixed with some cha-cha, because you do have to put the cha-cha content in there.
Let's talk about the pressure right now. First out of the gates, he's performing to Ice Ice Baby.
His song, like he's performing to his mega hit that everyone loves, and everyone knows his moves to this song. So that's a lot of pressure for Whitney and for him. And I mean, I think it's, I thought they'd save it.
I know,
for
I
a
think
little
I
later,
love it. It's an
but
aggressive
I think
move. It's what I love
aggressive,
about
like,
this
bam.
season 23. Vanilla Ice, Ice Ice Baby.
Yeah.
Here it is. You
makes
can
me
hear it
wanna
in the
dance.
background.
The crowd are going nuts
Now,
here.
how is it going to translate on the ballroom, though? Kim, what do you think?
You know what? I think she's done a great job of cha-cha, like I said, and putting his own stuff in there, because he's obviously very at home. Like, this is totally in his wheelhouse, so this is a great first dance for him, because it can be Vanilla Ice, you know? Yeah, people are loving it.
You can hear the noise
But
behind us.
I'm impressed with the cha-cha that he's doing.
Thank you guys for sending in your tweets page. Keep them coming, guys.
And it's so entertaining. That's what I love about this. Like, it's really entertaining. It's a great dance. Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Look at that.
We're breaking it down with some cool Vanilla Ice moves. It's awesome. The Running Man.
I think that he's
And
going
now
to
we're
do
back
very
to
well.
cha-cha. He's got New Yorkers there.
Well, that's the big question, is how much cha-cha
Well,
is in this.
I mean, Len might say something about he's wanting to see a bit more cha-cha if he wants to big grumpy Len.
That is good,
But
Christine.
I think there was
Thank
a good
you.
mix of cha-cha and his own kind of stuff
Look,
in there.
man, it's impossible not to smile right now after what we have just seen.
It was so great.
Vanilla and his Utah homegirl
His homegirl, Whitney.
laying it down. I think you can hear the biggest noise, without question, from our crowd tonight
Yeah.
has come
And I think
from Vanilla Ice doing a cha-cha to Ice Ice Baby.
Ice Baby.
I love this show.
That was so great.
Yeah.
This show is incredible. I mean, where are you going to see that?
Yeah, and I love that they
unbelievable.
did it first week out. It really sets the tone. And I now think Vanilla's kind of out of the way.
He's got it out of the way now. Yeah, that's right. I think it was a good move to just do it and get it done.
The question is, and I want your take on this, how,
Oh, Len's giving it. Yeah.
what does he have to do now to kind of stay in the competition? Because he's kind of played his trump card right now.
He has, but I think now that's out of the way, he can get down to business and he can start showing different sides of himself, and he can, you know, do a foxtrot, and he can be graceful and debonair. He can do a tango. So I think it's going to be great. We can see the different sides of him.
All right, well, we are getting some boos. We're going to find out
Boos
exactly
for
what our
Len.
judges had to say. Obviously, not
I
fans.
think Len's giving it some sort of gangster sign down there.
I
or
know. I
something.
don't want to see that.
I don't
No
know
one
what
wants
he's
to see
doing.
that. Oh, the most important thing is you guys seem to have really
Yes.
loved it. All of you have told us that was kind of the best that you've seen
It
of
was
the evening. And
so
I think
entertaining.
that it is so much about you guys. So right now, please let us know exactly what you thought as we are joined by the
As
one
we're
and
joined
only
in Cheryl.
Cheryl
Burke.
Burke. How you doing? You guys are old friends. Cheryl, it's good to see you up here.
Bridesmaid.
We're going to get you to put on the bedazzled.
Oh, yeah.
You got the headset. We got the bedazzled. Here we go.
There we go.
Here we go.
Mic check,
Look
mic
at
check.
you.
All right, sounding good.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I haven't seen you since the wedding.
I know.
Oh.
Look at this. We could talk
I know,
weddings
we
all
can.
night long. But we're going to talk Ryan just for a minute right
Okay.
now. Oh, I've heard that he's a little nervous.
Very nervous.
Give us some insight into that.
You know, he
And look,
has zero
I'm going
dance
to be Ryan just because the people, the fans
So
out
am I
there want
talking to
see.
Ryan?
Just talk.
You know-
What advice would you give Ryan?
You know, at this point,
over here.
he has, Ryan, you need to just smile. Look at that. This is money
Look at
right
that
here.
face.
Dimples, show teeth, those beautiful blue eyes.
Good wave, guys. Here we go. Look, here we go. Ryan Lochte. He's not here. We can see. There it is. It's hard not to get nervous, and it's easy to understand why, right? This is a big
for
deal.
Sure, this is a huge deal. He goes, Ryan told me he is more nervous now than he was at the Olympics.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm like, why? How?
Like, he's out
How?
of his comfort zone, I guess.
100%.
That's why
And he's also underwater, so he can't see anybody,
Right.
can't really hear anybody. And, you know, this is, you know,
Well, that's
a huge challenge.
We normally have athletes on the show, and you expect them to be good because they're sort of agile, but he's in the water, so he's not used to moving, you know, other
Right.
than being in the water.
Yeah, other
So,
than, like,
yeah, like,
clearly
it's
I
kind
can't
of
swim, but
on
it's fine.
the dance floor, I'm intrigued in how he's going to be.
What biggest
too.
challenges for you, Cheryl? Biggest challenges for you coming into this when you got to meet him and you got to work with him? What you're like, that is going to be the thing I'm going to have to work on the most.
You know, his posture. I mean, I'm sure everyone says it, but the width from arm to arm, finger to finger, 6'8".
Oh my
So
gosh.
I'm 5'4". Okay, so
Yeah.
to
Wow.
really get him to use his limbs right and get him in the right position has been a challenge. So we'll
Yeah,
see.
he's all limbs, huh?
All limbs, girl.
Wow. And you've got the foxtrot first.
We have the
So he's going to
foxtrot,
be in
yes.
frame.
He's going to be in frame.
Is it hard to fit in his frame?
It's okay. When he actually really gets into it, he
Right.
looks great. And when he gets into his lines, but it's the getting in that sometimes, you know, we need some work. So hopefully we can make it past the first couple of weeks.
I guess there's a lot of love from these guys for you. We're so happy to have you back. And I guess the thing with Ryan, this is an ongoing story. He really wants to show America a different side of him, the real
sure.
him.
For sure.
Why do you think this is so important for him to be doing this right now? What has he shared with you?
Well, you know, Ryan actually signed up to do this show even before all that happened. So he genuinely just wants to try something new. And he wants to go out there and showcase his personality. And he's got a great personality. He's down to earth. He's surprisingly really funny.
Yeah.
And we get along great. So I'm really excited for people to see another side of Ryan.
And then each week you get to see a different side of him with the different dances that you do.
Right. Yeah.
So I think that's great.
And he's terrified, though. So I hope people, you know, it's all about positivity, this show. I hope
Yeah,
people give him a chance.
It is so important, guys, that you support your favorite. And, of course, your favorite pros. I mean, I think everyone's really missed you. You've been away for quite some time.
I know.
When you have watched the show, when you're not involved in the whirlwind, the madness that is, I mean, bring us into that, you know, when you're not actually under the pressure that you're under as a pro.
Yeah, you know, I took some time off and kind of did my own thing, and I created a show that I created 6 years ago called Love on the Floor. So I've been in Japan, and I just felt like right after I came back, this was a perfect time for me to come back to the show. This is my family, and I've been here from like since I was 21 to 30, and I was like, I feel like coming back. I feel inspired again. I feel re-energized, and I'm happy to be back with my family and in the ballroom.
Are you feeling the support from these guys?
I am. I feel the love, and I'm so happy to be back and do what I was born to do.
Leah Remedy right there, sent it in a tweet.
Oh,
that's right, my girlie.
That's
You
it.
know what Leah Remedy did? She snuck into my trailer during dress rehearsal and designed my whole trailer. It
No
looks like,
way.
It looks like it just got spit out of a
Look.
catalog of Target.
Look at us.
Come on
Oh,
in.
Ryan,
look at this
do
handsome
the reveal,
fella.
Ryan. Do the reveal. There he is. And
Ryan.
oh!
Yay.
This is what you have to look like when you dance the foxtrot, okay? See this happy
That's it.
face, those dimples?
All right, let's move on, but so we can get Ryan in.
Let's
And
scoot
we
on
want
in.
to say,
Come
first,
on in here,
Ryan,
Ryan.
first of all, welcome to All Access. But most
Yes.
importantly,
Thank
these guys out here are sending you so much love. There is so much support out there. And Cheryl just kind of brought us into it. You feel more nervous now than when you were on the Olympics. Is that for real?
By far. I'm like my heart's beating.
His hands are
my
clammy.
hands are clammy.
Really
like,
clammy.
yeah, I'm getting really nervous, and I never get nervous before a race. But yeah, I'm really nervous.
Are you, you know, the preparation that you must do before you go in any Olympic event. Are you able to use any of that mindset on the ballroom, or is it a different thing?
It's completely different. I'm definitely like a fish out of the water, and I'm just flapping out there. I'm like, what is going on? So
But-
it's definitely a weird
But
feeling.
you got this girl in your corner. I mean, how
Yes.
fantastic has it been?
I got
she
you.
is amazing. Like, her patience and understanding with me has been awesome. She's a great teacher, and we're just having fun. She always
We're just
keeps
having
me.
fun as he's shaking. Just having fun.
Yeah, I'm like,
It's hard to have fun.
As my heart's beating out of my chest.
Once you get this first one out of the way, though, you
Yeah.
can relax then, and
Yeah.
like, you know what to expect.
Yeah.
But
It's
you know,
that
I
first
keep
one.
saying like enjoy the moment, and like
Yeah, being-
everyone is rooting for you, and you know it goes by so fast, right?
It
Kim?
does. It goes by so quick, but you're getting so much support. Did you hear the audience screaming for you in the
No,
opening number?
I didn't hear anything.
As soon as
Right.
he announced your name, they were going crazy. So
Oh
you've
my
got
gosh,
so
Can
much
you
that's
feel
awesome.
that support
That's
though, Ryan, like on social and these guys here? Can you feel how much everyone's behind you?
Yeah, you know, it was a little shaky last couple weeks, but now that people are seeing like I'm really vulnerable out here, and I'm trying something completely different, and I'm just giving it 110% in this.
Yeah.
And I just don't want to make Cheryl upset.
Oh my God!
I don't want to fail
never.
her. I
Stop
don't want
it.
to fail her.
You're so sweet. Because I just
You
don't
don't
want to
wanna-
let you down. I'm
You
like,
don't want
you're
to feel
not.
the wrath of Cheryl?
No,
You're
I
not.
don't. No.
Careful.
Yeah, you don't want to. You don't want to feel that.
Well, guys, thank you so much for coming out,
Thank
especially when you've got your mindsets in the thing. We're going to let you get back to it.
Okay.
Before, let's take a photo for the fans out there. Look at this guy. Unbelievable. Thank you
And
guys
have
for coming
fun.
out.
Just
And look,
relax and have fun
Look at
with
that,
it.
man.
You'll be
It
great.
feels good to be Ryan. Like, just for a second, man. Look
Right?
at that. I'm living the dream. I'm living the dream. All right, congratulations, guys.
Yes,
Knock
You're
'em
gonna
dead,
do so
guys.
great. Thank you so much for coming out.
Mwah. I love you too. Bye.
Shall see you up here soon. Thanks, Ryan.
See
you,
you.
bro.
Have fun. Good luck.
There it is.
Okay.
They are going to do so good.
I know. They're going to
but
do
it is
so great.
easy to understand, Kim, how nerves can come into it. They can
Oh
play a
my
big part of
gosh.
it. Everyone knows, and I'm sure you guys know, you get up and talk in front of anyone, a huge audience, especially when you've never done it before.
And especially, I mean, the pressure and the scrutiny he's been under for the last couple of weeks,
Yeah.
to put yourself out there and be vulnerable to do this.
And
is
I think people,
big kudos to him.
he knows in some ways people are looking at him kind of going,
Exactly.
oh, I wonder how he's going to go.
For him to do this,
That's a layer.
that's brave.
Yeah.
For him to come out and do this is a very brave thing. So.
And interestingly, he'd signed up already before this whole thing went down.
Yeah, he could have just said, you know what, I don't want to do it, I'm not ready to do it, but he committed to it and he's out here doing it. So
The more when you actually step back and look at the season that we have, season 23, we have some incredible
we
competitors.
really do. It's so eclectic, all
Yeah.
the people.
And I think that there's, of course, for these guys, it's going to be a tough decision. And we have just seen what the dance looked like in the rehearsal and what we call the wides, and now we are seeing Glib and
Jaina.
Jaina. And I guess
Well,
everyone
look
talks
at
about
Jaina.
chemistry, but
These
can that
two
chemistry translate into good dancing?
Well, what I'm seeing right now is complete chemistry on the dance floor. She looks smoking hot, by the way. This is a Viennese waltz, but it's the sexiest Viennese waltz I think I've ever seen. And Gleb, I mean, he's so pretty. Like, he's beautiful.
Yeah.
The two of them together look gorgeous. But yeah, this is great. She's doing great Viennese waltz. She's moving across the floor. She's got nice power. I'd like to see a little bit more flow from movement to movement. It's sometimes a bit static, what she's doing.
Oh, wow. Well, look at this. We're getting
her
so many
frame,
great
this is-
tweets in just quickly. Luna sending love from Spain.
Oh, wow. Amazing.
Yeah, but get into it, Kim.
Yeah.
I guess she's doing great.
She's doing great. When she was in frame, when she was doing a Viennese waltz, it was really good. I think she's got great potential. These dances are so short in the beginning because there's so many
Yeah.
couples.
It's
So
hard to really
it's
get a
hard to
read.
really get into it. Like, they start to get into it and then sort of the music's over.
As far as your expectation, as what
I-
you thought she was going to be able to do?
Yeah, she was beautiful. I think she did a really great job. It was a different take on a Viennese waltz to what we're normally used to. It was a very sexy Viennese waltz, but I think that really suited her. And
Of course, she's the actress, she's a singer,
She's
now she's a dancer. She's a triple threat.
she's a triple threat.
Let us know what you thought, guys. DWTS All Access. We're getting a lot of support coming in there. Rena is a
Whoa,
big
look
fan.
at that face on her there, yeah.
And of course, so much chemistry. And I guess that's
So
the
much
word
chemistry.
that people have been using. The producers behind the scenes are saying, look, this is one hot couple.
They're
There's
really
a lot
hot.
of chemistry. Tom Bergeron, our fantastic host, has just said we need to take a shower break.
Right?
Which is kind of true.
It was so steamy and sexy. I've never seen a Viennese waltz quite like it.
Yeah, I feel like you need a cold shower after watching that as well. So what do you think they need to do to continue to really develop that chemistry and use it?
Well, I think the chemistry is not an issue. I think that that's going to be fine. That's something that they've got. But I think just from watching that Viennese waltz, there were times where she didn't breathe. She has to sort of have a bit more breath in her movement to be a bit more fluid. But I think they've got everything. They've got the whole package, the looks. She can dance. She's gorgeous. So they're going to be a couple to watch.
I like Sam there saying, Gleb, he is offensively handsome.
He's so beautiful. He's beautiful. It's crazy.
Yes. You get the air horn, Sam. You get the air horn. Well done. Keep them coming at DWTS All Access.
Yes.
And as we've said before, this is one hot season for the ladies. We've got Gleb, we've got Max, we've got Val, we've got Derek, we've even got Sasha.
Don't count Sasha out.
I think, totally. No, cricket's for Sasha. That's not cool.
Yeah, well, it'll be interesting to see what the judges score that sexy Viennese waltz that we saw. I think sevens.
We have talked about the chemistry, but you've got to match that chemistry with the dance,
with the
right?
Dance.
We've seen it in past seasons where it's just like electric, but then it is a dance competition.
You've got to have the quality there to back it up.
Although so many times you hear, the dancing was okay, but there was no
lack
chemistry.
Of chemistry.
So at least they've got that.
They're definitely far ahead with the chemistry. Gleb is a beautiful dancer, and he's an amazing teacher. So he's going to do great things with Jaina. I think they're going to be really good together.
Yeah, there you go, Callie. Yes, Jaina, she did a great job. A lot of support out there from you guys. We appreciate it. Keep it coming. Now let's find out if the scores reflect.
Yeah, I think they're all going to get
7 from Carrie Ann.
Ooh,
oh, 6 from Len.
That's okay, Len's, you know.
Oh, a 6 also.
Okay, maybe they wanted a bit more Viennese waltz.
From Julianne. In some ways, doesn't matter what anyone else gives.
Oh, what?
Look at that,
Bruno.
an 8 from Bruno.
Is that just for
I
Gleb?
feel like Len always gives a 6 on week 1. He's got to really work hard to get that man.
Bruno giving an 8. Wow. That's great
I don't want to put this out there, but maybe Bruno's dropping the 8 because he's so hot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, that's right. You know, Bruno is a big fan. I think
Yes.
Bruno is a big fan.
He found that steamy and sexy, and
Yes.
he liked it.
All right, what did you think? Look, there we go. Thank you, Rip, for letting us know that they are both so hot.
They really are. They're gorgeous.
We totally agree.
Yes.
And I think at this point right now, I wouldn't want to say who my favorite is, but
I know.
we have really seen some incredible dancing.
We really have.
Yeah, and I think, what would you say right now? We've still got 3 or 4 big dancers to come.
We do.
What do they need to do? What do they need to do to really make their mark on tonight?
I think they have to come out and just try and let their personality shine. That's what you want to do on the first performance, because people want to know who you are and what you're going to bring to the dance floor. So I think it's really important to just try and show your personality and just put it all out there.
Well, let's
like
see.
Vanilla Ice did. That was a great example of a
I
great
know.
first dance.
I cannot wait to see what Vanilla, can I call him Vanilla? Vanilla does next week.
Me too.
But right now we are about to have Jake, we are about to have Jenna, but before we do, we're going to get James and Shana in here.
Absolutely.
So Kim, you can
I'll
kind of
pop
step out for 2 seconds. We've got our boy Ryan. He's hanging around. James, man, nice to meet you. Dominic, welcome to All Access. First of all, do you mind wearing the bedazzled set?
I thought you'd never ask.
First of all, this incredible score that you got tonight.
Yes.
Are you kidding me right now? And you know what? I've just put Derek. We had all these other guys up here, and we sort of said, look, biggest surprise. And they all said, James, I don't know this guy could dance.
Neither
Especially
did I.
week 1.
Neither did I.
Yeah, this is a surprise for all of
James,
us.
come on. You must have known. You're one of those guys that obviously is on the D floor, and you're really breaking it down. And then you come on the show, and then you're going to kick butt and totally win it.
No, I mean, I'll be honest. I mean, I'm an analytical person, so I can, you know, I've got the best teacher, which helped from the get-go. And for me, it was taking the instructions and applying them, you know, piece by piece, step by step, and The hard part, I think, was kind of getting the flow, getting the emotion out of it a little bit, knowing when to be serious, when to smile, the performance side.
Yeah.
But
you did turn that on for the live show. Like your musicality, when I watch it back now, was even better than we've done in rehearsals.
Yeah, I mean, you're really selling it with your eyes.
Which is awesome.
Right?
I
You
don't
smell the fart face.
I don't even know what musicality
Shauna can do
means,
that.
but apparently I turned it on. So there
Yes,
you go.
You did. But actually, our biggest challenge is staying focused.
We laugh a lot.
We laugh a lot. We go on tangents. We have our code word, Purple Monkey Dishwasher.
Purple Monkey dishwasher.
Monkey dishwasher. We just need to know what that means.
It
Just
means
mean
get back to work.
Yeah, we get back to work.
It's our safe word. It just gets us back to work.
Okay. Well,
you know what I mean.
We
You know what I mean.
need to talk about Hinchtown.
Yes.
Because you've got your own town.
Yes.
And so I was thinking, like, we were all talking about this. What about Birchburg?
Oh,
is she the first lady of Hinchtown, or could she be the mayor of Birchburg? Which would
we were thinking Hinchburg.
Hinchburg.
Hinchburg's not a
Hinchburg,
bad,
guys.
it's a suburb of Hinchtown. It's Hinchburg.
At what moment did you realize that you'd made it? Was when you had your own town?
Yeah. Well, so here's a key about politics. Here's a little trick for it.
Okay, come on, guys.
If you want to get
turn the music down.
All
Here
right,
we go. Come on, bring it close. Bring it in close.
If you want to get elected to office, just make up your own town, name it after yourself.
Yeah.
You're shoo-in.
So you're the mayor of Hinchtown.
I'm the mayor of Hinchtown.
What do you want to say right now? We've got the political music. Talk to all the people of Hinchtown.
Is this political music? Oh.
Citizens of Hinchtown, I want to tell you, this is pretty serious political music. I want to tell you that I have the best partner here in Sharna Burgess, that we are here to try and take that mirror ball trophy. And I'm telling you, I promise you, nobody will work harder than us to make that happen for you.
And then you got to say, I support this message.
My name is James Hinchcliffe, and I endorse this message.
Wow, I think.
There you go.
Are
Career
you kidding me
future.
right now?
I've been taking some notes off Rick Perry. He's been giving me some
Rick's
pointers.
been dropping some knowledge on you. Well, let me tell you, right now, there's so much support out here. Look, Caroline right there. She's already obsessed with you guys.
Yay!
Thank
Caroline,
you.
we're
Appreciate
obsessed
that.
with you.
Yes.
And look, I just want to take you back. That incredible accident that you went through, and now it feels like you've got the zest for life. You just want to go for it right now. How much did that change your mindset and the way you live your life?
Huge, 100%. You know, and the fact that we danced to live life was kind of appropriate. You know,
By
for
Zayd
me.
Wolf, by the way, who just tweeted us.
Who did? We're very excited to receive
awesome.
a tweet from Zayd. Zayd, thank you for the incredible song.
That's it.
No, definitely. When you go through something like that, you know, professionally, I didn't change at all. I'm just as driven, just as determined to win, going to take all the same risks that I would. But on a personal side, absolutely. I mean, I don't think I would have done a show like this, you know, 18 months ago. But my eyes are open. I'm living life a different way now, and I can't thank everyone for the opportunity to be here.
And side note, you're wearing a turquoise suit.
I mean, I honestly woke up when I, you know, turned 20 years old and thought that I'm going to make it through the rest of my life without ever wearing a full teal outfit. But, you know, just shows you.
This
life
is
can throw
week
you
1. I didn't
curveballs.
want to tell you what Shauna's got planned for week like 9. You're going to be
we
like,
talked about the
oh my
spandex
gosh.
onesie.
Oh, we got some. But I live in a onesie. I work in a onesie anyway. I'm okay with that.
All right, well, look, thank you so much for coming up. Incredible job tonight, guys.
Appreciate it.
Thank you to these guys out
Thank you
there
so
for the
much for
support. We love you. I support this guy. This message. I support this message. Thanks, James.
Thank you so much.
See you, mate.
Cheers, Tom.
Thanks for coming up. And look, a lot of support. Thank you, Nadia. All right, now we're on to Jake right now. And of course, let me tell you, there is an incredible amount of support for this guy already on social media.
Oh my God.
He's got an incredible presence. Will
And
that
the
convert?
screams are crazy
Yeah.
here. Wow, he's so cute. The two of them together are adorable. This is a high energy jive. Jenna's done an amazing job. They look so great together.
Of course,
Yeah, he's-
Jenna's first time as being a pro.
Oh, I'm so
and
happy
we are
for-
all so proud and
I'm
happy for her.
so happy for Jenna. She was in a trio dance with myself and Robert, actually. Love her. She's a great dancer, great choreographer, and she's done a really good job with Jake. Nice flicks and kicks, high
Look
energy
at
jive.
that. Hey, that is how you pose right there. What is that?
That was
like the ultimate duck face.
They were like,
Yeah, there's some, you're doing a good
and they
too.
held it just long enough. You know, that
Look,
was
thank
really
you.
good.
Thank you to Lamp. Look at this. It starts tonight, and Jake, Vanilla Ice, it's going off right here on
It
Dancing
is
with the
going
Stars,
off.
isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, our crowd here
happening
is
in the
just,
ballroom.
they can't believe it. The energy here in this in the All Access studio. What do you think right now as far as the expectation of Jake and what he delivered?
I think people were expecting him to be full of life, high energy, and they didn't disappoint. That jive was great. It was full of like flicks and kicks, high energy. He was going for it. Yeah, I think this is a great way for them to start. I think we're going to see really good things from these two.
Yeah, and I think that there's this young, youthful energy about the two of them. Of course,
Yes.
Jenna's first time as a pro.
She's
You've got
out
Jake,
to prove herself
who's kind of known as this kind of kid actor. He's trying to show that he's a man and kind of step out into the spotlight.
Adorable.
And I think there's a lot of support out here, and I think that could be the difference. I mean, I think that he is a real contender.
He
to be there
really
in the end.
is. He's a real contender. They've got everything. They've got the whole package. He can move. He's got the personality as well. But that jive was full of
cool. Look,
full of content.
Manuel and so many other fans out there, I guess.
He can dance.
Totally.
Yeah.
So thank you, guys.
Yeah, he really can. That was a great one. I think we're going to see some good scores from them. I think 7s, maybe even an 8.
Yeah, well,
I reckon.
it's going to be interesting. Really, we have seen a few 8s on the first week.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see how that leaderboard ends out once we are done tonight. Of course, we've got our Dancing with the Stars All Access post show, which is going to give you the chance to ask questions to our celebs and their pros directly after they have performed. And on tonight of all nights, I think that's going to be the most interesting interview
is.
because the guard's down now, and I think they can start to enjoy the experience.
They can start to enjoy it. They know what they're in for. Before tonight, they have no idea what they're about to do. And it's so different being out on that dance floor with the live band, with the audience. And once you do the first one, you're like, wow, and you start to enjoy it.
All right, well, look.
What are you oh, my gosh. Were we watching the same dance?
Yes.
I don't understand.
Look, 5s and 6s across the board.
Oh,
Kim, what we're hearing from our
goodness.
judges is they love this kid's charisma.
Right,
but
they
he
wanted
missed a
more.
few steps.
He missed a few steps. Oh, what a shame.
I think that the fan support.
I think everyone's going to get behind him, though. So
this is somewhat of a coming-of-age story for this kid. You know,
Right.
he has stepped out into the spotlight and really putting himself out there. So I hope that you guys will do the right thing and support.
I think he's got so much potential to go so far in this competition. So I missed a bit at the beginning. Maybe he messed up in the beginning, but from what I saw, I thought he did really well.
Yeah, look, I don't even know. That's why you're here, Kim. I mean, I think they all look fabulous all the time.
Right?
I thought Maureen was an incredible performer, and then she got 5s and 6s
Yeah,
as well.
Maureen. Yeah, I was shocked about that one too, I have to say. So,
Look at this.
Wow.
Snooki, a tweet there, giving her love.
Oh my God, that's so great. I
to
love
Vanilla
that from
Ice.
Snooki.
I think there are so many people watching that and smiling. I would challenge anyone not to smile
Oh
watching
my gosh,
Vanilla
that was
Ice
so
performance.
entertaining. I want to go home and watch it again.
Yeah. I tell you what,
it was
well,
so
look,
good. It'll be on repeat.
Another guy that people are looking closely to see a different side of him. We just spoke to the man.
Yes.
Very cool dude. Rick
Perry,
of course, politician.
Governor Rick
We haven't had a politician on the show for a few seasons.
No, we haven't for a while.
And I think we're going to see a very different side of this guy. I think people kind of know, or they think they know, but this guy could be somewhat of the dark horse.
He could be. He's very charming. I think he's going to be really good. From looking at this is his rehearsal that we're seeing, that it's his actual dance. It's a little bit stiff in places, but it's the first dance. He's moving though, he's doing it all. He's doing good cha-cha.
Yeah, look, if you have just joined us, what you're seeing there is, as Kim said, this is what the director uses to decide how they're going to cut it, the set, the stages. Now let's see how he can do on the
And
night.
I think he'll bring a performance element to it. I mean, he probably has never been in a situation like this where he's been performing. So he's completely out of his comfort zone. All right, he's on time. This is great. Nice telespin there. Good arms. And I love that they've done this country theme. It's so fitting for him. And that's the thing about bringing the personality out. Emma's doing a great job of really showcasing who Rick Perry is. And look, he's having so much fun.
And getting a lot of support. Thank you, Anna.
Yes, that's great. Oh, yeah, he's a little stiff in places, but we've seen this before. You know, it's the first dance. He's just got to loosen up a little, but I'm highly entertained by this dance, and I think the audience are too.
Yeah, I love the stage setting. It looks incredible.
It really does.
I think that Rick really wants to do well, and
Yeah,
I think he'll be really happy
nice
with
finish. Oh my gosh, he's adorable.
Look, there we go from
He
Amy.
seems like so much fun.
100% of the reason why she's watching. Thank you, Amy. So there, I think he's got a lot of support out there.
I think he does.
And I think we're going to see him doing really well.
And I love the celebrities that come into this with no dance experience and they just give everything they've got. And I think that's Rick Perry. I think he's not a dancer. He hasn't had any background in dance or performing really. So he's definitely out of his comfort zone and he's giving it all he's got. I love that.
Yeah, and I think that hopefully he'll get rewarded by the judges. You never know. Len's been thrown out a few 5s and 6s.
I know.
As far as your expectation of what Rick was going to be able to drop down, what do you think? Are you happy with that? Did he lay it down for
I
you?
actually didn't have really high expectations for Rick, I'm not going to lie. I think he was better than what I thought. I thought he was even going to be more stiff than what he was there. He was actually moving. Emma's got him going. I think she's done a great job with Rick. And I like them together. I think they've got a really cute little relationship. So I like to see them continue on.
All right, we're hearing from the judges lots of recognizable cha-cha.
There's a lot of cha-cha steps. Emma did a great job of putting really basic cha-cha steps in there. And that was great.
All right, well, what do you think at DWTS All Access? Let us know if you thought that was great, if you thought he was going to be better. I think he did a great job.
I do too.
Fans of the man.
And he performed it as well. Like, he wasn't in his head thinking about the steps. That's very easy to do when you come out. Just, like, think about the steps and you forget to perform. But I think he had a good performance.
Look, weighing on this, Kim, sometimes I think with the really good dancers, they're kind of a little bit harsher. And for the ones that maybe are a little bit rocky, they're a little bit nicer. Do you think that of the judges? Or
sometimes I think yeah. I think when you have someone that has some sort of dance experience, your expectations are so high, so you can be a little more critical on them. But I think sometimes when you're not expecting anything and you're blown away, the judges can be a little nicer. And I don't know if what they were expecting from Rick. But I was pleasantly surprised, and mostly about the personality he brought to it.
Yeah, and I think that's so important. Obviously, the dancing, not great scores. He's getting 5s. The dancing is one thing, but if he brings personality and really shows us a side of him that we don't know, I think people will rally.
And his fans will get behind him. And look at him. He's so funny. He's having a great time with it, and that's what people want to see.
All right.
That's so good.
You can see right now that he is smiling ear to ear.
He's all smiles.
But perhaps
he's here to have
a little
fun.
bit disappointed with those scores.
Yeah.
I think that's going to put him towards the bottom of the leaderboard, which is where you come in. You've got to pick up the phone, get online and vote.
Yes.
Kim, we're going to get you to go and talk to the fans out there if you've got any questions.
I'll tweet you with you guys.
At DWTS. And right now we're going to welcome Vanilla Ice and Whitney. So if you've got any questions at DWTS, let us know exactly what you think. As we welcome the man himself, absolutely killed it out there. I don't know how you going, Dominic. Do you mind wearing the bedazzleds? We can kind of put these around the back. We'll help you out. First of all, Whitney, how you doing? Welcome back.
Hi, love. Thank you.
Oh, and I gotta tell you right now, these guys out here, they literally went crazy for that. This crowd was going bananas. Did you expect that?
No, I didn't know what to expect. I've been doing construction, for quite a while, and to come out of the Vanilla Ice Project, the TV show, and then to come into dancing and throw it back to like when I was a teenager, magical. I got a little emotional out there. I didn't think that would happen.
I know. We were just honestly,
oh my
ear
God.
to ear, everyone smiling. Vanilla Ice doing a cha-cha to Ice Ice Baby on Dancing with the Stars.
Never in a million years.
Come on.
Never in a million years would I
we
think.
even had past contestants like Snooki there. Look, she's just loving it.
Oh, how awesome is that?
Snooki.
Right?
Oh, that's so nice.
Oh, look
Whitney, you came out of the gates week 1 with that. I mean, you could have saved that till the finale.
I know, right? I felt like, just get it out of the way, show everybody what Vanilla Ice is all about, and now next week's going to be what Rob's about, We're going to show people that he can actually dance and do other things, so.
And it's got to be important for you as well, Rob, on some level. That's a song that has given you so much.
Yeah.
But you also want to use this opportunity to show a different side of who you are, right?
Correct. I mean, this is a challenge. I'm always up for a good challenge, and this I didn't think it would be this difficult, but you know what? It's great. And when you get to the finish line like that, it's so rewarding. I love this.
Well, what we do feel, and I've seen a few of your interviews, is that you didn't realize it was anything as hard as this has been.
No.
What bit has challenged you the most?
I thought, since I had a few dance moves back in the day, like 3, that I would come out and be like, I got some rhythm. That's all it really takes. I just learn the steps. But this is completely different. This was her, man. She is the champ here. I mean, that was all her. She teaches me how to.
Give her a round of applause.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
That's the Whitney round of applause.
She's awesome.
I'll take it.
Let me tell you, I never knew you could orchestrate your moves to the words in the song. I've always danced to the beat. That's kind of like what hip hop is.
Yeah.
She taught me a whole new animal, and it's amazing.
When
You
you
did awesome.
talk
You
about
are.
the things, good and bad, that surprised you about Vanilla, because I guess, you know, the perception is that this guy's just
Yeah.
going to kill it. I mean, he's dancing his whole life.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about Vanilla is like he has his own style, right? So it's just like this hip hop groove.
So can we just
And
can we
he's-
move just a little
yeah,
bit? This is
just
my
like
dream.
do this.
This is a dream of mine
And
as a
so-
kid.
Get it dry,
Man,
get
I'm
it
just-
tight.
He just
Oh,
is really chill like this, and he just like sits back in the beat. But with cha-cha
Drop the beat
and
on me, Tom.
ballroom, it's just completely different. You have to go on the and counts, and you have to be
Yeah.
above the beat instead of
Yep.
behind the beat. And it's kind of relearning like all of his muscles in his body to like do it a different way. It's
Yep.
really weird, but he picks up choreography, which is great. But it's kind of teaching him a different way of moving, which is weird.
Well, I mean, you must have felt so much love over the years, but this performance, this dance look, Vanilla Ice had the best performance by far. So there's
Wow.
a lot of support over the years.
It's amazing.
What
Oh.
have these guys meant to you?
The fans are everything to me. I love my fans, and you know, shake a hand, make a friend. Everywhere I go, I go that extra mile to meet them and greet them and have a good time and just kind of like vibe with them. Like I know the experience they're having, and I'm enjoying it with them.
And you know what's a trip about this show? You're up against an Olympian, you know,
Oh.
actress, you know, like
Forget
NFL
about
player. I mean, it's crazy. You're having to compete with these insane people from all walks of life. What's it been like to get to know these 12 other celebs and pros?
You know, you never know until you meet people. Everybody is so nice and so friendly and just having a great time, and the routines they're putting together are magical. Holy moly, these pros are really amazing to teach us, you know, how to do this it's truly magical. Somebody sprinkled some fairy dust on this whole thing, and it's coming to life right
I
now.
wish it was that easy.
Yeah.
They bring the magic.
How do you think you go as a pro if you had to kind of train someone else?
Me? A pro? Man, I can't even think of that far in it, man. Hey, yesterday's history, tomorrow is a mystery.
You'd be like, okay, just do this, okay?
That's
Just
it.
do this.
I'm feeling it. Well, look, guys, thank
I
you
love
so
it.
much for coming up. You did
Yeah.
so great. And
Thank you.
the guys here, they really have been supporting you, and I hope you can feel that. We're going
I
to do a
love
quick
it, man.
snapshot. Let's just get the shot. Look at this. Look at this, man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, man. This is really happening. Thank you,
I'm
guys.
throwing it back.
Thank you so much
Thank
for coming
you.
up.
Appreciate
really
it.
great
Thanks,
shot.
guys.
Thanks, Whitney. Thanks, Rob. And they should be so proud of themselves. They absolutely killed it tonight. And that is what we are hearing from you. So at DWTS All Access, look, we've got Vanilla right now. He's doing some shots. I mean, can you imagine how many photos this guy gets asked to take? I mean, it's unbelievable. He's doing a selfie with Kim right now. Kim is fangirling on Vanilla Ice just off camera. Kim, you got your Vanilla Ice shot, right? You got the Vanilla Ice shot, right?
I had to get a selfie with Vanilla
Oh my gosh,
Ice.
are you kidding me
I
right
was
now?
having a fangirl moment. Are you
All right.
kidding?
Well, let's transition to this because it's a very big dance, and
Oh
I
my
think everyone
gosh.
is really excited about this. Tara
Okay.
and Sasha.
Okay, I can't say how much I love, like, I'm in love with Sasha and Tara. They are incredible. I've got to spend some time with them, and she's the most amazing woman
Now, we
anyway.
can talk about the challenges in a minute, but what are you seeing and how are they doing?
She's doing an incredible jive. There is so much jive content in this. She's doing triple steps, rock steps. She is really doing a full-on jive. You kind of forget that she's a little person, like, and she's just dancing. It's amazing.
And I think as well,
She's doing flicks and kicks.
Yeah,
Her timing's great.
I mean, what we talked about with her before and what she really wants to show people is, don't treat me like a little person. I am a contestant on the show.
Like,
And thank you for all the tweets that are coming in. But here's one from Joe.
This to me is one of the best numbers of the night.
Yeah, look, Kim agrees with you, Joe.
Yay!
Thank
I want
you.
to give
Keep the
them a round
tweets
of
coming
applause.
in.
That was
We
so
can, look.
good.
Can we get the golf clap?
Oh my gosh, that was amazing. Yay!
So yes, and a great
Tara,
energy
oh
from
my
this
gosh.
crowd, which leads me to believe that she's going to do really well. Because I think this is, talk about stepping outside of your comfort zone.
She's a fan favorite from the get-go. The audience are really with her. But let's just talk about the jive that she did. That was an incredible jive. That was jam-packed with proper jive content, flicks and kicks. Her timing was impeccable. She performed it as well, so she was out there giving it everything. She loves this. She is a great performer.
Yeah, and I think she is inspiring on
She
so many
really
levels.
is.
But just talk about the challenges of what Sash had to do.
Well, that's the thing. I was talking to Sasha about it, and he said it is really challenging for me because of the height difference. And, you know, he can't... Normally, he would come with a routine already done, like he would have sort of prepped something. But he said he can't do that with Tara. He gets there and he has to try and just work the routine out on her and figure out what's going to work for both of them. So he said the process is taking a little longer in rehearsals because it is trial and error with what they can do. But Sasha's done an incredible job with that jive.
I'll tell you who agrees with you, Len. We've just heard he dropped a zinger. He said, look, you just had a baby. Well, let me tell you, you delivered twice in 1 month.
What? Yes,
Len, man, drop the
Trust
mic.
Len.
I want to see the little glasses come on, a little smoke.
That's amazing.
That's it. Well done,
I
Len.
forgot that she had a baby a month ago.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Incredible, and just incredible to even go, you know what, let's do this.
Yeah.
I've got a small baby at home, but I want to step out into the spotlight and dance
Unbelievable.
in front of America. So I guess, yeah, thank
That
you
was
so much,
really
guys, for sending in all your
inspiring
tweets. Farry, I'm so excited,
Wow.
and look, we all are. We think that
She did incredible. That was amazing.
this season 23 is going to be hotly contested. I don't know who you would put in the driver's seat right now. We've had some incredible dancers.
We really
We've still
have.
got a few to go. And I think that at this point, it's anybody's game, isn't it?
It really is. It's anyone's game. That's what I love about this show. Week by week, you can change it and come out and do a great performance. It's anyone's game. So
Well, it's going to be interesting to see exactly how the judges score it. There was
I
no
think she's going
booing.
to get some great.
There was
big
a lot
scores.
of cheering. And I think that Sash and her are going to be here for a while.
Oh my God, they're not going anywhere. That was, I couldn't get enough of it. I wanted them to continue. It ended too quickly.
We've talked about her being somewhat of the underdog. You know, she really wants to prove something, and
Right.
I think that she's doing a great way, going a good way about it to do that.
She
What do
really
you
is.
think she needs to do in upcoming weeks if she wants to be there at the end?
She just has to keep doing what she's doing. We saw in her package before, she's like, don't take it easy on me. Don't think of me as a little person. Give me the routine. Give me the choreographies that you would anyone else. Like, she wants to do everything that she possibly can. And she's so dedicated and passionate about this. So I think the sky's the limit for her.
And I know that a lot of support. She's a very, very smart lady as well. She is the
Yeah.
executive producer of her show, Little Woman. So she knows exactly what she is doing, and she is going to work very, very hard. We can see those scores, 7 6s,
I
a 6
wouldn't
from
have done
Julianne,
that. I
and
would
a
have given her
6 from
7.
Bruno. Okay, so Carrie Ann dropped a 7, everyone else the
Wow.
6s. Maybe she'll be a little bit disappointed. I think
You know
the
what?
crowd
It gives
here.
us somewhere to go for them.
Yeah.
So I think they still did a really good job.
I certainly think that you guys agree, and let us know at DWTS
Yes.
All Access exactly what you've thought of the show so far. Who's the standout? We can see Sash and Tara there dancing up a storm. And I think at this point, we are going to have a hot finish. But right
We
now, we
really
are
are.
about to let you step out, Kim, for
Okay,
1
I'll step out.
second. Because we want to welcome back an old friend. An old friend in the form of Max and Amber. Yes, big round of applause. What a great job. Amber, how you going? I'm Dominic. Nice to meet you. Welcome to All Access. There you go. Lovely to meet you. I got the bedazzled set for you. And our old friend, Max, he's back.
You want the gold ones?
I prefer gold.
Prefer go look at this. These guys are the ultimate teammates. Well, Amber, first of all,
My guy.
yeah, I think you just go with the black.
Plain black.
Look at this
That's how
kid.
you gotta do it.
He's looking good, and you landed on a pretty good partner, Amber. Am I wrong? This guy's a great, right?
The best. He's amazing.
What your first dance? Everyone's been pretty nervous coming up here. Tell us what you were like going into it and how you feeling now.
Well, I've always been excited about it. I'm a really big fan of the shows, and you know, I wanted my son to be really proud of me. So I had like a little moment after I danced, and I was a little nervous that I didn't do as well as I was supposed to. But it's all in fun, and we're having a good time, and I have the best partner ever. So I'm happy now.
Well, let me tell you, for Sebastian, you danced incredibly, but you also danced for all these fans out there, these guys that are sitting watching this right now.
I just read some tweets. It's amazing. Thank you so much. You guys are a lot of
Thank
support.
you.
I want to say what she wouldn't, you know, because everybody's proud. She got a little upset. And, you know, it's usually it's my job to say that's the score and this is why. This, you know, this one time I feel like not being the fifth judge, you know, my role is different. So I think she did a great job in, you know, breaking a little bit of a stereotypical, you know, and like what people think she's supposed to look like, you know, and I think you looked amazing doing it.
Thank you.
With the right frame and right movement. We are nowhere near the couple that had to win the show today. but doesn't mean that we're not gonna be there 2 months from now.
Oh yeah, and look, there's incredible drive here, and I think a lot of it about it, Amber, that we're hearing is people want to see the real you, and this is an opportunity for you to show it. Do you feel that you want to take this opportunity just to be who you are?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, I'm just a down-home Philly girl. I'm a single mom, and you know, I like to have fun, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So. My little boy's watching possibly this show. So.
Yeah, Sebastian.
Hey, Sebastian! Shout out to my little brothers too.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he's
Mikey
incredibly proud of his mum. What surprised you the most about this experience?
What surprised me the most? The work that you have to put into it. You know, it really is like 4 to 5 hours a day. And if you never ballroom danced before, you never moved your body like that. And, you know, it really, it's like being at the gym for 5 hours a day.
Max,
it's intense.
What are you enjoying the most about training
I'm enjoying
this young
reading
girl?
the notes right there, and it says Booty and the Beast.
Do you know that that's what they, that is the
that
nickname?
has gotta be like, so they called you the Beast, I guess.
No.
Because I was the booty. I was the booty in this ballroom
He
until
has such
now.
a hard butt. I like poke at his butt all
That
the
is
time.
that is
So
the
hard.
nickname that they're trying to get
Booty
started.
and
What
the
do you
Beast.
think,
I
Amber?
like it. I like it.
You
That
like-
should have been our team name.
Booty and the Beast, guys. I think we should get behind it. You got to laugh at that, right? The show is a bit funny, though, right? You got the spray tanning, the bedazzling, all the stuff that goes
Oh
with
my
it.
God,
I mean,
yeah.
you enjoying that kind of craziness that is Dancing with the Stars, this universe that we're in right now?
Yeah, I mean, like we said earlier, you know, I'm not really a bedazzled kind of girl. And Max literally made sure they put like 20,000. What is this called? Rhinestones?
Rhinestones.
If you're not into the bedazzling, I mean,
I asked her.
You'll be pretty upset with
But
this
it's a true story. I asked her. I said, "What don't you want?" She's like, "I don't want rhinestones and I don't want fringe." I'm like, first of all, it's like wrong show. You walked into a disaster, and they literally put 20,000. This 20,000 times somebody
They
said
nailed
and
it.
glued the stones.
The trick is don't tell them what you don't like, right? Because
Yeah, I'm
who
gonna
knows
tell
what
him
you're going to end up
I
next
love
week.
being bedazzled.
Well,
I
guys,
changed my mind.
We're going to be in leather next week.
Thank you so much for coming up. These guys here, there's some huge fans out there. Of course, Max is back. We're so happy to have him back, Amber. Great job. We're going to do a snapshot for all the fans out there. Just do a photo. Come on. Look at this. Loving it. Thank you,
Booty
Amber.
and the Beast.
Booty and the Beast.
Thanks, guys.
As they leave. Thank you, Amber. Great job. And always a pleasure to see Max back in the ballroom. And look, everyone is so relieved, I think, and the stress is gone after they leave their first dance. They leave that ballroom after the very first dance, and you can almost sense the relief, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Such a relief. So this is what everyone's waiting for, I reckon.
Well, I think that Brian, this is an ongoing story right now. It is developing as we speak every day.
Yes.
But this is an opportunity for him to show who he is. Everyone has
absolutely
something that they wish they could do differently, but this is a chance for him to really show you who he is.
Absolutely.
On the dance floor, I know he's put a lot of work in. We just heard that he is very nervous. How's he doing?
He's really nervous, but he's really serious about this. He wants to do well. He's got a lot of pressure on himself. He's put a lot of pressure on himself to impress Cheryl and America. He's really trying to improve himself out here on the dance floor.
Well, look, we're seeing all the tweets come in. Thank you, Robin.
He's got nice extensions. I mean, he has such massive big arms. He's doing great.
Yeah.
He could loosen up a little, but you know what? We know that he was so nervous. He's getting all of his steps
All we
in,
want him to
which
do is get
great.
through this dance unscathed.
Exactly.
And he's doing an incredible job.
He really is. He's actually got a really good frame, and I think we're going to see good things from him in the ballroom. I think he's going to be great in the ballroom dances. I think it was really good.
Yeah. I think for a guy that was as nervous as he was, and then
Yep.
we saw that he didn't even come up for the start of the interview because I think he was a little bit nervous. He was getting his head together. He did come up here for all of you guys. So, yeah, I hope you
Absolutely.
appreciate that he, I think, really wants to be here.
He really does. Just from talking with him, like
Yeah.
he wants to be here. He wants to do a great job. And I thought that was a good first dance for him. Obviously, he's got things to improve on. He could relax into it a little bit more, but it's the first dance.
It is. And I think that he will be very happy and relieved.
Oh my gosh, the relief that he must be feeling right now.
Yeah.
would be
Because
so great.
I guess the big thing is people want to do well, but they also don't want to do really badly. No one wants to fall over a
That's
trip,
the
and I think
thing.
part of that is what's in your head. You're not necessarily thinking, I want to kick butt.
It's-
You're thinking of just, please don't fall over.
Please
Please
don't.
don't
There's so
embarrass
many
myself.
things that could happen.
Yeah.
I mean, it's live TV. I remember one partner said to me once, what happens if I fall over?
Yeah.
I was like, well, it'll be great TV. Don't worry. We'll get
Yeah.
up and continue.
People will talk.
People will talk. so.
Bruno's just said he's not quite used to dry land just yet.
Right. It's true. He's sort of more comfortable in the water, I guess.
Yeah.
But I think for his first dance out, he did a great job. He showed his personality. He wasn't too stiff. Look at his frame there. He tried for a second to get his frame up.
Wow.
What happened there?
I don't know what's happening down there.
Oh, some
Wow.
drama on the
We
dance
are live,
floor.
of course. We are live. Drama on the dance floor. I'm sure we'll be hearing a lot about that
Yeah.
a little later on.
Wow. Okay. Drama on the dance floor.
Drama on the dance floor.
Wow,
We'll be
craziness.
hearing a lot more about whatever that was.
Yep.
Wow. He's getting someone, yes. Anything can happen here
Anything
on
can
Dancing
happen
with
here.
the Stars All
It's
Access.
a live show.
Yes.
Wow.
The drama, we won't go there just yet because
Right.
we don't know
exactly know what happened,
what was
but
happening.
it was a little craziness in
yes.
the ballroom.
It's all happening
Wow.
here.
But
okay. They have
it's all
gone to
good.
commercial on the main show.
Wow. So, oh, that's just so horrible. Wow. That's just so sad.
Well, I think it's some sort of a protest,
There's a
but
bit
let me
of,
tell you,
I
that
don't know,
doesn't
these
stand.
people
This
get
is
in, like-
this is about the dancing.
It's about the dancing. And you know what?
Thank you,
Everyone
guys.
else here in the audience have been great and supporting Ryan.
You've got to remember how hard this guy has worked for this show. As you can hear behind me, they are chanting Ryan, Ryan. A lot of support.
Oh. I
And
want to cry for him. I feel so bad
Yeah.
that just happened.
let me tell you, everyone's going to be talking about this tomorrow,
Wow.
that's for sure.
Wow. That's so horrible.
Yeah.
I feel sick about that.
I think that this
so
show
sad.
is filled with so much love.
That's the thing.
and
It's, he was out there giving his everything, and then
Yeah.
someone has to go and do something like that. It's just awful.
And there is so much, I think, heart that you have to pour into a show like this for that to happen to Ryan. And yeah, knowing how
It's just
hard he has
awful.
worked, it is awful.
It's really, really
Um,
sad.
but-
I think he.
Yeah, let's just talk about the Ryan, the dancer, for a second here.
Absolutely.
And he did good. Look, you're getting
He really-
emotional here.
I
You're
am.
all right.
I got really upset about that.
Yeah,
That's horrible.
That is. It
really
is.
horrible
And I
thing
think
to
that
happen.
you could speak on that more than anyone, Kim.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, he's put himself out there. I mean, for him, you know, he's gone through
It
so
takes-
much.
yeah.
And for him to get out there on the dance floor is such a brave thing for him to do. He could run away and hide, but he's out there. He's trying to move forward with his life. He's apologized. And he's out there giving it everything on the dance floor. And I think he did a great job. And I just think for that to happen, it's just horrible.
Well, you can hear now the producers talking to everyone here on the floor and
Yeah.
just saying how hard everyone works on the show.
Absolutely.
From the cameramen through to the dancers and the pros. And that is just, yeah, it's really a shame and not
Yeah.
on that Ryan had to be put through that in this forum.
Absolutely.
So let's just talk about the man, and we want him to do very well on the show, and he can only do that with your support, guys. So
Absolutely.
if you are a fan of this man, maybe now is the time to pick up. This will be,
But I
again,
think just give him a chance. I
Yeah.
think you want to see what he's going to be bringing each week. And, you know, he's out there, he's working hard. He wants to prove himself. And, you know, I think you've got to give him a chance. So I feel bad for him now. He's got to go and get the judges' scores.
yeah.
You know, he's like, oh, gosh, can this just be over?
Well, just the whole thing for everyone, for Tom, our incredible host. I think it's rattled everyone a little bit here in the ballroom.
I'm sure.
And certainly something that I've never seen
I've
on
never
live
seen
television.
anything like that before.
So, yeah.
Very sad to see.
Yeah, I guess
So,
the big shout out goes to our security guys
Right?
who are really,
Big Dave.
thank you, yes.
Dave is the
Thank
best.
you.
Dave would have been out there. Bam.
I tell you what, those boys,
Dave.
they don't muck around.
They don't mess
I don't want to
around.
mess with them, let me tell you right now.
Yeah.
And I think that everyone out there should give Ryan a chance because he's putting
Absolutely.
himself out there in front of everyone and sort of saying, hey, look, I haven't had my best day in the last couple of months, but I really want to work hard and show you who I am as a person, as a full-rounded person.
Absolutely.
Not necessarily just one incident. So.
And Cheryl's, you know, Cheryl's come back. She's so excited to be with Ryan, and she wants to help him through this. And the two of them together.
Okay, well, we are now back live in the show. I think it'll be really interesting to see how Tom, the absolute best in the game, handles
Tom is
this.
incredible,
and you
isn't
can
he?
hear that noise behind us, that incredible support. Tom personally thanking security.
They were incredible. They were so fast to get to him.
Yeah, in all the years of live television. Yeah,
that was
wow.
incredible. Tom is unbelievable. Oh,
Yeah.
poor Ryan, like
So,
to
yeah.
have to go through that. It's just awful.
You can see everyone there in the red room. I think it's really rattled
that-
this
is that his
Dancing with the
mum?
Stars family.
Wow.
That's his mum.
Oh.
And you can see there Cheryl really looks rattled as well.
Shadow, I mean, that would have been terrible to go through. But you can see, what I love is the friendship. You can already see that they've built together, Cheryl and Ryan. And she's going to be there for him every step of the way. And it's really nice to see that they've already got that bond and that friendship. And I think it's great to see. I'm looking forward to seeing what else they can do and seeing him bring out his personality through all the
Look,
dances.
I hate to say it, but I think this is going to make people really rally behind this guy. And obviously it's a
Absolutely. I
terrible
mean-
incident that's gone down, but I think that people are going to see this and kind of go, come on, give the guy a chance.
Yeah.
He's putting himself out there, and I hope that you, as really our super fans, you know, our All Access family, really get behind and support this guy.
Absolutely. 6-6. Okay, it's middle of the road.
Middle of the
He's
road.
in the middle.
And a lot of room to move.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's the first dance.
You can only
and
go
I think
up.
after this,
The
people are
judges
gonna
were
get
very,
behind him.
the judges were very supportive.
Absolutely.
And I think that we are going to see him get better week after week. And I hope you guys give him a chance to do that.
Yes, yeah, for sure.
All right. So I guess as far as what we thought he was going to do, if we put all the craziness behind
I
us.
actually didn't think he would be, and this sounds bad, but I didn't think he'd be as good as what he was. I thought he wouldn't have much personality.
Yeah.
I thought he'd be too scared.
Yeah.
And I thought he would be a little more awkward than he was. I
And
think Cheryl's done a great job. And
Sometimes, no matter how hard you try, when put in the spotlight and in the headlights
Yeah.
of live television.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think they did a great job, and he was quite natural with his performance, and you know he's got improvements to do, but they'll get there. Cheryl's she'll crack the whip on him.
She sure will, and
She will.
we want to send all the love and support to Ryan and Cheryl right now
Absolutely.
from the whole All Access family. Yes, let's give them a round of applause. Now, very soon we're going to have a young man step in. I think you know him.
Yes.
Because guess what? You just went and married
Here
him.
he is.
You went and married this man. We are very close. Right now, we've got very soon, we're going to have Laurie, we're going to
Laurie
have
and Val.
I think everyone is really excited
this is
about
our
that.
last-
But right now, let's give this man a round of applause. Look at this man.
Do you wanna
Look
put
at the
these on?
smile.
There
The
you go.
happily
Give me
married
the
man
gold
that he
one.
is. Look at you.
Come on in here.
Hello.
Have you been enjoying the show?
What a great show
Unbelievable.
tonight.
Hasn't it been amazing?
Amazing. How good
Yeah.
was Hinchcliffe?
Oh my gosh.
His frame was so good, he didn't
I thought
bunch
he
over.
would be over, but he was really good.
Really good. How
He
about
surprised
Sasha's
me.
partner? Her flicks were amazing.
Yeah.
Look to this judge over here.
Oh, I know my
Her
dancing,
flicks
baby.
and kicks were great.
They
I mean,
were. You look beautiful, by the way.
Did you know, did you think that you would be such an expert on the cha-cha, Rob? Back a few
Well, I
years
think
ago?
anybody who watched my season would know I was, right?
Look at Laurie right now. Talk about amazing.
All
I mean,
Can you believe this is the first show? She
It's
looks like
the
she's in the
standard.
7th show or
Guys,
something.
I'm going to leave this with you,
Okay.
Kim. I'm going to go
All right,
downstairs and we're going to be talking to your favourite celebs and pros directly after the show's finished. Could you take care of her for me, Rob?
All right, I'll
Is that
take
okay?
care of you, baby.
Please.
Yeah.
All right, Dom,
I'll be
we'll
back
see you
soon.
soon.
Just
Okay.
keep your hands to yourself. You're on camera here, brother.
All right, so we're watching Laurie and Val. Can you believe that this is the first one?
Oh, well,
Look at this cha-cha.
Look how good her frame is. Well, she is a gymnast, baby.
I mean, she's
I
a
know,
gymnast,
right?
but Val has jam-packed cha-cha. Like, this is a professional cha-cha. This is what you would see him dancing, like, with Peter or something.
Wow.
He's given her a full
Who's the pro?
professional-
Is it
right?
Val or is it?
Laurie.
I don't know. Wow.
But look at her
Oh,
personality.
and look at the red, white, and blue. Get it? The Olympics? It's so cute.
So
Yeah.
patriotic. I love it.
I love it.
They call her
That
the
was great.
human emoji. Did you know that?
Really?
Because she does this
What?
because she has to hide in the happiness. When she smiles, she goes.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's the cutest thing
You
you've
should
ever
never
seen.
hide your happiness.
Never hide it.
Always. Always put your happiness out there.
But they were amazing, weren't they?
They were great.
They were so good.
Oh.
I think we're going to see.
Who's been your favorite so far?
Oh my goodness. Well, James was a big surprise to me.
Me too.
I wasn't expecting him to be that good.
You know, Kim, you have to watch those Canadians.
You do.
Yeah, they
You
can
do.
dance.
They can come out and just
Wow you.
wow you with their moves.
Who else did you like?
Who else did I like? Mary Lou Henner.
She was fantastic.
I mean, it's always hard going first.
Right.
And I think she did a great job. I really liked her.
What about Marsha?
I was surprised the judges were really hard
I
on
thought
her.
the judges were really hard on her because I thought
You
she
call
was...
her Marsha. It's Maureen. Well,
Well,
she's always Marsha.
I
No,
thought
Maureen
she was great.
great.
I think she deserved higher scores.
I did too.
Yeah.
I was really surprised. I thought she'd get much better
Me
scores
too.
than that.
By the way, how good is Bruno tonight?
Well, I can't really hear what he's
Oh, you
saying,
can't?
I have to
He
say.
is
He's
on an
always
all-time high.
He's
Yeah.
always amazing.
And
though.
Len.
Is he grumpy tonight? Is he being grumpy,
He was so
Len?
grumpy. Who did the Viennese waltz but didn't have a lot of...
Jaina.
He said that was a very well hidden Viennese
Oh
waltz.
my gosh, he's so funny. But I
So
think
funny.
the audience are loving Laurie and Val. I think they're the front runners right now.
Well, you haven't seen
Laurie.
the scores.
No, just from what I'm saying from
just-
their dance.
Well, you are an expert.
Well, I like to think, I know a
Yes.
bit about dancing.
Look how happy she is.
Oh, she's the most adorable thing. She's 16 and she's
only 16?
She's only 16.
Wow.
Yeah, she's incredible.
I couldn't dance like that at 16.
You couldn't?
No.
I don't know if you can dance like that now, ever. I mean, she's amazing.
She is amazing.
You are a great dancer. You
Thank
have
you,
your
baby.
own style.
My own style. Thank you.
And I love it.
Look at her form, though. Like, she's pointing her feet.
She did like a triple spin then. Like, that was incredible. Yeah, her leg action is amazing. Her precision, her spins. She's so precise. She's so on it. Her timing's great. She's just impeccable. And we're going to see incredible things from the two of them.
Do you think, predict, is she going to get the highest score?
Yeah, she's definitely getting the highest score of the
Really?
night, for sure.
Wow.
I think she'll
Look
get
at
all
you.
8s, for sure. Oh, we've got a tweet from Leah Pack.
How was your wedding day last summer?
Oh, it was incredible.
It was a great wedding.
It
How
was-
about that opening dance?
Our opening dance.
Yeah, if
we
you had to
actually,
give it a score, what would you give it?
Oh, 10 plus.
Of course.
For all of you guys out there, we'll let you in a little secret. We actually did a first dance, and we did a waltz to start with, and then we had all of our bridesmaids and the groomsmen
It was awesome.
do a dance with us, and it was really fun.
Oh, look, baby, they're getting 8s, 8s,
Oh, Julianne.
7. What is going on with Julianne
She's been
tonight?
really tough tonight.
She's grumpy.
She's
She's like
grumpy.
Len. Is that the high score, 31?
That's the high score.
Oh, that was really good.
Len's rubbing off on Julianne.
Len is becoming the nice one.
And then Julianne's taking over.
Oh.
Wow, what's going on
It
there?
must be that chair.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's the chair. But there's
Oh,
still...
here we go.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow, James
They-
has really made a great impression.
Who knew? Race car driver. Who was the last race car driver to win?
Elio was the last one.
Who did he dance with?
He actually danced with Julianne. So maybe she's got a
Wow.
thing for, the race car drivers. Not a thing.
Oh.
But like, she
I was gonna
likes
say,
it.
what are you saying?
No, she's an engaged woman. You know what I mean?
That's true, yeah.
Oh, and Babyface, I thought he was really good.
Oh, Ice Baby.
Okay, that was my,
Boom, boom,
on
boom,
an
boom, boom.
entertainment level, is that the Ice
How do you
Baby?
do it?
Like, I don't know. We're probably doing some really weird gang
Yeah.
sign right now. We shouldn't do. All right, I think we've got Dom downstairs. So, Dom, what have you got for us?
Welcome, can you hear me down here? Yes, it is all happening right now. All right. All right, come on right now. Come on out on stage. All right, yes, you can see right now I am on stage for really what was an incredible premiere of season 23. Wow, I mean, where do you start, Kim, when trying to give the highlights and really some lowlights tonight of our show? For you, who was the standout, Kim? I mean, I've got to say personally, I want to put all my support and love for Ryan. He really stepped out of his comfort zone, and I think he absolutely nailed it. What about you?
Oh my gosh, I mean, everyone was so excited to see Ryan, what he would do, and I was really impressed. He performed. He was so nervous before he came out. We were talking to him. His nerves were crazy, and he had so much pressure on him. So, and I really felt for him with what happened. Like,
oh my God!
That was one of the worst things I've ever seen.
He was so genuine and so humble. I feel so bad for him.
I was almost in tears. Like I was so shaken up here. I don't know what they must have felt like down there, but I think he did a great job. I think Laurie and Val, they're incredible. So I think they're the front runners. But James, like he's the wild card. Like he definitely surprised me. What about you?
Well, I felt so bad for Ryan. You know, I think
even.
everybody deserves a second chance, and I think he was genuine about it. He really put himself out there. People don't realize how hard this show is.
That's the thing. He could have run and hidden away. Like after this, he could have run away and put his head in the ground. But he's out there.
I admire him for that.
I do
and then
too.
to have people like that's so rude.
And then there was more people there.
There was a whole section in the back.
That's just
awful.
Horrible.
But he handled it really well.
He did. And what about good old Dave, security guard?
Dave,
Dave's
yeah.
the man.
Go Dave.
Yeah.
Don't mess with him.
Don't mess with him.
Yeah.
But how great. All right, Dom, what have you got for us happening down there on the stage? I think we've got Jake there. He's fixing his inner earpiece. Yeah. There's Jake. It's so much craziness down there after the show, isn't it?
Thank you, guys. Look, it's pandemonium down here right now. Look, we've got Vanilla just walking by. Guys, come on over here. Come on over here, mum man.
Hello.
Say hi to All Access out there. You guys both did such a great job.
Thank you. Thank you so
look,
much.
for you, in so many ways, this is you stepping up and showing who you are, stepping away from what came before, and the next stage of your life. How important was it to get that reaction and to do it on the stage?
Thank you for putting that into my perspective. I think there's so much truth to what you just said. I've come a long way. I really want to prove to fans that I do have what it takes to go far. Obviously, there are some things we need to work on, some improvements, some tweaks, but I want to just take as much of her word as possible, show her that I'm here to push myself all the way.
And as far as you, to follow on from that, I mean, of course, this is your first time as a pro. Yeah. We love you, All Access. The fans love you upstairs. How's this experience been for you? Because in so many ways, you're kind of doing the same thing.
Yeah, it's been an incredible process so far. We were talking about it earlier. I feel like this is an amazing first night for us. We don't want to peak week one because where are you going to go from there? So I'm really excited to get back in the studio and see what we can create and how we can grow and get better scores. So I'm really, really excited.
I think for you, there's been this incredible social support, right? And then you come onto this ballroom, you're really stepping out of your comfort zone here. Millions of Americans watching you do the dancing, bedazzling, and wearing all this crazy outfit. I mean, in some ways, has it been a little overwhelming?
Definitely. It's so surreal. Just stepping onto the dance floor, it's a feeling that I don't think I'll ever get used to, but I have a tremendous amount of respect for what these dancers go through. I mean, they're so gifted, and I'm so lucky to be partnered with someone who's so patient, and I mean, she really gives me so much.
What have you been saying to him? I mean, this is a very unique experience that these celebs are going through. I mean, you're competing in a competition against Vanilla Ice, against NFL stars.
I know.
I mean, it's crazy.
Against Olympians, against music producers.
It's crazy.
He signed up for a show where he has to dance in front of millions of viewers, and he's not a dancer. So I think I have so much respect for him signing up for this and having the courage to step out on the floor tonight and do what he did. So.
You've got to feel that love, though. All these guys here. I mean, we're upstairs and we're just saying, man, I live for this. I think one person said his performance is life. How does that feel to know that there are people sitting there and actually getting on their phone or on their computer and actually giving you that kind of love?
This is for everyone around the world. Anything is possible. I'm standing here and it's just an incredible feeling. Make sure you guys work hard. If you're coming here to dance, just know you have your work cut out for you.
Is there anything you won't do? Look, there's some craziness going on. Look, Vanilla Ice is behind us. I mean, this is live right now. Vanilla's doing a video. Craziness right here. And there's been all sorts of craziness going on tonight for our premiere.
Wow.
I mean, we don't want to even get started on that. Some incredible highs and maybe a few lows. Is there anything you won't do? I mean, there's the bedazzling, the chest shaving. I mean, they will make you do it all.
Yeah.
Do you have a line in the sand?
I mean, I just want to take what the judges have to say. I'm not taking any of it personally, but I want to apply what they said and make those changes, make it better. It's just, there's nothing that I'm not comfortable with. I really want to push myself, and I mean it. I'm going to go all the way.
All right, well, look, you've got an incredible partner. You've done such a great job, and this is week one. I can't wait for what you guys have got planned next week. Thank you so much. Wave to all these guys.
Thanks, guys.
They love you. We love you. Well done. We'll see you upstairs next week. Congratulations, man. Well done. Always a pleasure. Mwah. Which means we're moving right in. Hello.
How are you?
Mwah. Dominic.
Good to see you. It's my partner, Gladys.
Hey, bro. Great to see you guys.
Hi.
And what an incredible job. The one word that everyone was saying on social was hot. This chemistry, I can't get too close to it. Now, you guys have only...
Get too close.
You guys have only... Like, seriously, I need some like aloe vera. I'm getting burnt.
She's a dangerous woman.
How did that develop so quickly?
You know, I just think we have a lot of fun together, and he's become a really good friend, and he's such a great partner because we work really hard, but we also play too. So it's like we get to have fun, and it's I don't know. We just get along so well.
What about you? To be back on the stage, man. I mean,
Yeah, it's great to be back. Yeah, I've been here before. 2 years. I took a break. I did the Russian version, Dance with the Stars, and the English version, Dance with the Stars. But this one is the best. So I'm super excited to be back, and I've got the best partner I could ever wish for. You know, she hashtagging herself as a super mom, and now I know why, because she's got a 7-month-old baby. She's on tour. She's doing some Dance with the Stars. She never complains. She killed it tonight. I'm super proud of her.
Well, you're going for the triple threat. I mean, we know that you can sing. We know that you can dance. To act. You want to dance as well? I mean, come on.
I do.
What's no hope for the rest of us?
No, I've always wanted to learn how to dance because I'm always just like that weird, awkward person, like in the back of the club, like.
That's pretty good. Those are pretty hot.
Now I'm gonna be like, hey, look what I got now.
What for you has been the hardest thing? I mean, because I guess these guys here, they're supporting you no matter what. But give us some real honesty about what has really surprised you about this experience.
Just how hard it really is. I mean, I thought I was and mentally too. It's not just the physical aspect, but it's the mental aspect too of just breaking down your walls and just letting go and being vulnerable and just. That's hard to be vulnerable.
Look, you have to spend your whole day working with guys that they've lost the buttons on their shirts. I mean, what's going on? Can't we find buttons on the show?
Rehearse, I don't dress like that. It's up here. Yeah.
You were like a polo neck right up the top here.
Yeah.
How are you enjoying training this girl? And do you think you could go all the way?
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, that's a big word, I'm sure. But I'd love to go all the way. Because I think I've got a great material to work with. She's very, very talented. She never complains. She's hardworking. She's funny. She's energetic. It's all the great things in this beautiful, body. So we just, I just have to.
I'm feeling the chemistry right now, guys. I'm just gonna. Can we light a candle? Can we light a candle up in here?
Yeah. Let's light up the candle.
That smile. Unbelievable. We've got the heart around you guys right now. Just look. It's just unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. This is incredible. Well, look, guys, thank you so much. Next week, we'll get you up there. Really, you can relax because there's no elimination, but you know it's in the distance somewhere, right?
It is. Yeah, elimination is definitely in the distant future. But we're gonna learn a new dance in the next 5 days, and we're gonna hopefully kill it and stick around for a while.
All right. Well, guys, thank you so much. Wave to these guys out here. Incredible support. Yeah, thank you guys for dancing. You did so well, and great to see you guys. We'll see you next week. All right. Good job. Look at this. Look at this chemistry, guys. That's what it looks like. Poured into a cup. And Kim and Robert, two other guys that have got incredible chemistry up there.
Yeah.
I mean, did you look at these guys though? I mean, relationship goals. They're looking at you.
We were the hot, sexy couple in our season, weren't
Oh,
we?
thank you, baby. I don't know about you were. How hot was their rumba?
It was
It
the
was.
Viennese waltz, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
A lot of chemistry.
Oh, sorry.
I liked what Len said. He said the audience needed a cold shower after that one.
Right?
Yeah.
But guys, thank you so much for being a part of the show tonight, Kim
Thank
and
you.
Rob.
Thanks
We
for
love
having me.
having you back. You can come anytime you want.
I'll
both
be
of
here
you
next
guys.
week.
And look, I like diamond rings too, Rob. That's all I'm trying to say. All right. So if you want to hook me up,
I
maybe
think
around
you
the neck,
do.
like an earring. I mean, I want it to work with
Bit
my
of
outfit,
bling.
okay?
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys. And that
you.
about does it for us here on All Access. But of course, what we're about is taking you deep, giving you behind the scenes. So right now we're going to show you an interesting competition that happened between Laurie and Val. It was a rope climbing competition. Who was the strongest out of Val and Laurie? It's time to find out. We'll see you right here, same place next week for All Access. Thank you so much for watching. It has been, wow, an incredible show. Let me tell you, everyone is going to be talking about Dancing with the Stars tomorrow. We will see you next week. Until then, who's going to win, Val or Laurie? Let's find out. Good night.
Okay, so whoever wins this is like one up in the other one's book.
Yes, Jesus, you are so intense. Okay, let's do it, Laurie.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, hell no. First of all, I'm terrified of heights. Second of all, you win. That was so hard.
Hey, you did good though.